This playthrough is sponsored by Game Toppers. Game Toppers are great if you want to deluxify the most important things in your life. Like board games. We were all thinking of board games. Hello, fellow gamers. I'm GloryHoundd, or all of you at home today can call me the Countess. And this is...
Dr. GloryHogg, also known as Colonel Sanders.
No!
You can call me Baron Von Hogg.
Colonel Sanders? I don't feel like a Colonel... This is the mad science vibe, not a Colonel Sanders vibe. Although you do look quite sporty in your white beard. Your goatee's falling out.
It's totally real.
Totally real, everyone. We bring you the very best out there. And hello to our chat today. It looks like we have Steven in chat. We have, what, Peter Weisiegel. I hope I said your name right. Angela, Steven, thank you so much for joining us. Battle Cry, Dr. GloryHogg. Hello to all of you in chat today. If you have any questions or want to see anything up close with the game, just let us know in chat. We are very active with our chat, and since we have the game in front of us, we will show you anything in the game that you want to see up close, all right? Colonel Sanders all the way. Oh, don't encourage him, Angela.
It's totally staying on.
Took 3 generations to grow. Well, maybe that might be the case. So today, as some of you might know, we will be playing My Father's Work. This is by Renegade Games. This is for 2 to 4 players. Should last about 180 minutes. Do plan on it being a little bit longer. Today, we were thinking about starting at Generation 2, but we have decided we're actually going to go through the entire game here today. So you'll get to see a full playthrough on this. Let's see here. Colonel Sanders is the mad chicken scientist in his blends. He did some mad, crazy scientific blends.
See, it's fair. That's fair.
Now, this game is also combined with an app portion. We don't have the app portion as far as the physical app in front of us, but we do have a mock-up of it, which we will be going through. And this is going to give you the really, really awesome in-game choices that you have whenever you're looking at things, and they're going to kind of lead you through things in the game as well. Chicken feet in the jars. I would need like some like little clay chicken feet or something like that to get in these tiny little jars. They're tiny jars, but...
It's getting hot in here. I've already taken off my goatee. It just keeps falling.
Those jars are sweet and super functional.
Unlike this goatee, which is not super sweet or functional. If you are new here to our channel, this is a should you play. So there are a lot of tutorials out there. This is us inviting you into our game night so you can experience this game with us. We are playing a prototype of the game with prototype rules, but we will do our best to answer any questions you have about the game if you have any while we're playing.
Look at all these cute little animals.
I will not be taking any questions about my goatee at this time.
Show you some of the coffins. I want to show off a couple of the pieces here before we get started, because Renegade really outdid themselves with the pieces here. Doctor, did you want to go ahead and start reading a little bit about the story while I show off all the stuff?
Yes. Let's see if I've learned how to read finally. Where we go. So this is the yellow fever. This is the scenario that we've chosen to do. So it says the siblings arrived to claim their considerable inheritance, and they were met with the indifference of a murky countryside, gray and overcast. The sky was heavy with moisture, but could not crack into a tempest, as if heralding the unfortunate circumstances to which they would soon find themselves. Upon reaching the village, a foul stench tinged the air as teams of horses pulled the charcoal wagons like a silent funeral procession through the muddy streets. Emancipated peasants shielded their faces from the ashen gloam, seemingly unbothered by the display, and went about their somber activities uninterrupted. Several canvas-bound carts lined the edges of the main road, the dismal gray skin of a human foot sometimes dangling freely from a rip in the fabric. The yellow fever had struck the village, and for several weeks, any visit to its somber limits forced the young heirs to keep a cloth handkerchief about their mouth and nostrils to protect from the miasma. While they were remiss to admit it, this seemed like the perfect macabre backdrop in which to advance their father's dreadful business. While the prevailing mood in the village was one of morose caution, the young entrepreneur saw potential in these darkened streets. A particularly ambitious individual could lift this gray village into a thriving city. Perhaps even an aristocrat with coin to spare could make a persuasive argument as to its direction. As the kindred surveyed the dreary countryside from behind the iron gates of their state, they watched the billowing mist move slowly across the valley. The townsfolk stirred as a disquieting laugh echoed from the hillside. They're excited to begin their father's work in earnest. Click to continue. ...
You're not supposed to read that part, Doctor. Go ahead and do the mouse clicky as I'm still showing the pieces.
I'm reading everything. Dubious bartering. Within days of their settling into their spouse's liking, the local diocese sent a messenger to speak with each of the heirs about the father's charitability towards the deceased, or lack thereof. The bishops entreated them to donate precious time and money to help aid the sick at the church. Having an extensive background in biological studies at the university, the youths proudly offered their services in subduing the epidemic. They're like, I've got this. The bishop was unenthusiastic about the response and pressed them to change their mind to no avail. Set up, retrieve the dubious bartering cards from the scenario box.
Okay, let's retrieve those before we go any further. Here you go. I'm going to give you the bartering box and see who can grab those there. Great to laugh says, thank you. Thank you. I worked very hard on that, Angela.
The whole life.
Looked better than I thought being washed metal coins. The coins look super nice and they're heavy, like just everything you would want in a metal coin. Like they're detailed and everything. They're very, very nice coins. Okay, so we got to pick one. What did I get? Gain a heart token when completing a chemistry type experiment. Various chemical concoctions.
I got slightly oxidized machine parts. Gain a heart token when completing an engineering type experiment.
Here, I'll give you back that mouse and you can go ahead and continue along.
So now we're going to grab the storybook tokens. If we reach these points on the track, they will go ahead and trigger into a story.
I like how everything in the app is going to be very detailed. You don't have to do too much for the setup aside from just putting your figures out and stuff. And the app is going to tell you what your first player token is, anything else you need to put on the board for story bits. Like, it's super, super nice. Okay.
Do you have the story bits
with
you?
So story bits are right over here, Doctor. Where are we putting them?
Space 3 of sanity and space 4 of the creepy track.
Space 4 of the creepy track.
And 3 of sanity.
3 of sanity.
Suspicion on 7, angry mob, 1 space to the left. Good.
Anything else?
Nope, that was it for that one.
Page 1 of our book.
Retrieve the heart tokens, we've got those. Give the start player marker to Baron Von Hogg, sweet! I get to go ahead and start. So read this portion right here.
The church can no longer handle the influx of disease and the needs to expand their facilities. Each time a player visits the church, they may donate funds and assist towards building a new hospital by paying money to the supply. Depending on the amount spent, $0, $1, or $2, the player will receive 1, 2, or 3 heart tokens and lose 1, 2, or 3 creepy. That's kind of nice because, like, if you do get really creepy, this should be like a real life thing. If you get really creepy and people don't want to hang out with you, just pay money and go to church.
Did you just describe Tim Burton? I think that's why that works out.
Did I show the coins up close? I sure did, Jim. I'll show you one more time before we get started. How heavy? You know what? I don't know. I did not actually scale them beforehand. They are a decent... I'm trying to...
They weigh more than real American money.
Definitely more than real American money. They're
heavier than pennies.
Like a scythe sort of feel to them, you know? Like the scythe coin sort of feel to them. Maybe a tad bit lighter, but like right around there. Can you hear the clink?
Well, it's hard to say because scythe has like 5 different coin sizes and everything.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. All right. So we can go ahead and build a hospital if we have enough heart tokens, probably, because like we need heart tokens. I don't know how many. We super failed last time we played this. Just as a note, everyone.
Not this time. We're totally going to get it this time.
This is going to be the time. We are totally going to build an awesome village, everyone.
All right, you ready?
Oh, and then, of course, this is a reminder for us, the second round event, election season. Political pandering may require more than a simple silver tongue and a bright smile like the young doctor here. Be sure to have some extra capital on hand as the need may arise.
And I'm trying to go for the lycanthropic strength. I'm trying to become a werewolf.
Like,
or turn others to werewolves.
That's like your life's goal, is just
to become a werewolf.
Become a werewolf. And my life's goal is immortality, which I feel like...
You're basically a vampire.
A vampire, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Or a Highlander. There's always a catch with immortality. Or you become a genie. It's never great.
So Angela asked, does the game come with storage containers or are they yours? These are GameTrayz storage containers. These are ours, but this game will come with GameTrayz.
Yes, so the game will come organized with a whole GameTrayz system, and you can actually find out more and see like the exploded image of what it kind of is going to look like all on the actual Kickstarter itself. I'm definitely a representative for GameTrayz, but GameTrayz sponsors us, so that's also, we have some of these X-Trayz too.
Colonel Sanders was actually hanging out in our kitchen. I decided to bring him on stream today, Fatal Paper Cut.
Herbs and spices!
So, big thing is here, so we start out with the different bases mean different things. This is going to be yourself, which I picked this lovely lady here with the little flasks. You have your spouse here, which has this sort of bottom on it, and this is really important because certain things can reference your spouse in particular. And we start out with one of these. This isn't the servant. This is the person who is
Estate.
The estate keeper. Okay, so this one here on the square base can only do things on your estate board, whereas like your spouse and any servants are only going to really want to do things out on this board here. And this is a worker placement game, so as we get started, you're going to kind of see how things go. Sorry.
I'm like just so ready.
Doctor's so ready. He's like, let's do it.
All right, so I'm sending my spouse to the builder's office to buy this servant's quarters.
No.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, what? Which is actually going to free up one of my servants. Yeah, that was an instant buy.
I am so upset right now. I hadn't even had a chance to look at the board and you straight up just got this extra person for the servant's quarters?
Yeah. Just once a generation.
So mad at you right now,
I've got
Doctor.
Igor!
All of these here are going to cost too much, so I can't really do anything there. That was a good buy for you.
I was going to completely do something differently, but I went for it.
The only thing that I haven't grabbed was my storage shed here. At the start of each generation, I gain one resource of my choice, so I'm going to make that choice.
Oh, yeah, I chose body parts. Got some extra body parts.
I feel like I also kind of want body parts. I just don't have everything that like I need in this beginning portion here.
You never do.
I know, right?
You're not supposed to.
But the body parts here, if you get stuff from the cemetery, you get kind of creepy and then the mob comes in, and I don't know if I necessarily want to start that right away. So I'm gonna keep those to the side just in case. And for my first action, hello TC Petty, how are you doing? What do I want to do for my first action? Okay, so I'm going to need some things and stuff and some stuff and some things. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab some cards and I'm going to get some money. So I'm going to grab a card. I get to draw 3 cards, which I'm drawing the A's. And I get to keep one and then I'm going to get a coin because I don't like the first card, A card I have here. And I'm hoping this is going to give me exactly what I want.
So first thing I'm going to do while you're doing that is I am going to go visit the farmer's market and get some artisanal cheeses. Actually, I'm going to grab some animals for some body parts here. I need some.
I want all these cards.
I need the shark DNA and this horse DNA for reasons.
What?
It's not important.
What?
It's not important.
What do you need those for, Doctor?
For stuff. For stuff and things. And since I used my actual myself, I got to collect twice. That's why I grabbed 2 parts.
Okay.
All the animal DNA.
All right, I'm hoping that I'm going to be doing this the right way because I had like way too many good choices here for this. All right, I'm going to use myself. I'm going to use myself and I'm going to go to the park and I'm going to pick up some flasks because I don't know if you know this, but there's some chemicals I need to mix over here,
fair.
so I'm going to need some of these.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and send my estate worker here to perform an experiment.
Already?
Yeah, I don't
You're
play
already
around.
doing experiments? Doctor.
So I needed some body parts and this horse DNA for various reasons. I don't want to talk about it. To do this metaphysical curse, almost unintentionally, I proceeded to analyze the practical effects of verbally insulting the dead. Wow, that's just mean.
You verbally insulted the dead?
I guess so. Can
Are
you
you
give
for
me
real right now?
3 VP? I'm going to go up to insanity track and get one of these compulsion cards here.
Do you want to show the compulsion card to everybody?
Sure. It says must complete a C-level experiment in order to complete it.
And you'll get 3 VP for it. The hype
is actually what it says.
The hype is real, says Omar. I cannot wait for the final product. I'm playing this and I cannot wait for the final product. Like, legitly, it's super fantastic.
I know get some biology and some occult. Because, you know, I did some metaphysical stuff. I got metaphysical.
No, you didn't do metaphysical stuff. You went up to where you thought some ghosts were and you yelled at them like an old man. You're like, you ghosts, get out of my basement.
I yelled at the dead. I wanted to see what happens.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, you're dead. Good job.
I feel like, is that worse?
Get
if
up.
You go and you yell
Get
at
up,
the dead?
you dead person. And be less dead. Nailed it.
Totally nailed.
Yeah, mad scientists are real jerks. I mean, I got to invent like actual wings last time we played. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty super psyched to have actual wings. They didn't work, but they were pretty.
All right. So I think I need to collect some more stuff, I think. So I went out here, I got the flasks. I went over there, I got a card. I'm also going to need some occult stuff, but maybe not right this second. What else do I want to do? I could donate some money. I could get some of that. Yeah, I'm gonna go down here. Actually, I am. I'm gonna get one of these cubes here, like so. So give me some of that sweet, sweet occult knowledge, and I'm gonna get a little creepy doing that. Technically, it was my wife, but apparently my wife getting really creepy also is shown as me getting creepy. So it's like the Addams Family up in here.
To be fair, you are creepy.
Oh, thank you, Doctor.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. So I'm going to take, I have one extra action because I unlocked this.
Let's get metaphysical, physical. You gotta
You're done here.
metaphysical. Thank you, Josh.
Is this Young Frankenstein or Frankenstein?
Frankenstein.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and take my servant here and I'm going to go do these estate affairs so I don't lose them. So I'm going to get to draw 3 cards and gain a coin.
Okay.
What do I want to do?
Mad science is a real jerk. Sometimes it is, right? I'll get nervous watching live plays, so I'll try to listen, answer any questions, play Pokemon Snap to chill.
Cool.
You can't, like, you get too amped up about your own game, TC? Like, is that it? Like, you get too excited about it? Or you don't want to, like, reveal any secret info? Like, you got to keep your mouth shut. Did you pick your thing? I'm really upset that you, right out of the gate, got, like, an extra thing. I'm really sad about that. I mean, you're a tiny bit of a jerk, but whatevs. Whatevs. Whatevs.
I'm going to go with that one.
Did no one pick Igor as their husband? I don't think so.
No,
not this time around. But
I send them out to the village to do things, usually.
I did pick myself as the lovely lady with the flasks and my spouse with the... She looked very proper, so I felt like a proper spouse to go out into the world was the way to do it. Then you have that front for your mad science business in the back, right? All right, Doctor.
So that's it. So return all pieces to your quarters and discard the bottom 2 upgrades. Slide down.
I've had to pass. Doctor has had to pass. So we're going to move on to the middle of our life. It's so sad. It happens so fast. It's like a blink of an eye. Frankenstein, says Jeff, right? If you all have not watched Young Frankenstein, you need to go do it immediately.
I lifted up you and your spouse, and they might have been mixed. I don't know what's happening now.
All right, so now we are going to consult. Oh, yeah, don't put them in the lost thing.
Yeah.
Go way over there.
I don't know what you're doing.
Way over.
You
Hold
just
on.
had those.
There we go.
Now, what are you doing?
Da-doots. All right. Now we're going to consult our lovely, lovely text here and continue to the next round.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I have monies.
What do you mean?
But start around, we gain money. We gain money.
What do you mean? Yeah, so end of round, perform all end round actions and prepare for the next round of play, which I think we did. We cleaned up everybody, right?
We did.
We did all that. Okay. Oh, we have to discard 2 of these?
I did that.
Okay, you already did it? Perfect. Oh, you're so on top of things, Doctor.
Whew. Don't throw away my formaldehyde or my scenic overlook.
Go ahead, Doctor.
The small village certainly offered a degree of seclusion and a minute amount of rustic charm on the days when the gangrenous bodies of the afflicted were not carted through the streets, like they do. But in accordance with this anonymity, it did not easily provide the luxuries generally afforded to the whims of 2 young aristocrats and their spouses. The family was overjoyed then to receive a letter from some of their most trusted colleagues. However, this joy abated when they detailed an opportunity to offer wardship and tutelage to unfortunate youths failing in their studies. While the interruption was exasperating, an additional hand would allow them more time to focus on important work and to avoid the aromas of the local peasantry. Ooh, they stinky.
Oh, what?
So each player pays 1 and gains a servant from the lost and places it in their quarters.
So this is somewhat of a sad story, though, because, like, they came to our village and, like, they're like, oh, we need you to help do this, but then pay for them?
Yeah,
I
'cause
mean,
you
I
have to
am getting
ward
the
them.
servant. You're warding them. Okay, that makes more sense. We're
Yeah,
getting
they're
a
your
ward.
ward. You're
They're my
teaching them.
ward. Did you already take my money?
Yes.
Holy cowbells, you're fast. All right, and yellow fever middle years. Do we have anything else here? Nope, I think that's all. All right.
Was second round event? Does that happen now?
No, that happens in the second round. This is our early generation, and this is our second.
Well, no, this is rounds. This is our second round, sweetie. Early, middle, late, second round. Generations are different.
Right, it happens at the end of our second round, sir.
Oh, okay. I thought it happened like now for some
No,
reason.
don't spoil anything and jump ahead, sir. Was the wrong creepy token moved? It probably was. Ooh, good call, Jason. Thank you.
You moved my creepy?
did.
I'm insane. I'm not creepy.
I did.
There's a
Good
difference.
call. Thank you so much.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and do the start of the round stuff. So I'm going to gain my 3 money.
Okay, I'm gonna get my 3
Draw
money.
a card. Draw. See if that's more to my liking.
I feel like you're really trying to save up for extracurricular activities, Doctor. Is that the
it's
case?
fine.
Is that the case?
It's fine.
What? Are you all done?
I haven't. So you're all set up? You ready to go?
I think so.
All
Oh,
right.
wait, I need to draw a card. But you go ahead and go while I draw a card.
I am going to send Igor the lovely. What does Igor want to do? Igor doesn't want to do that.
These are like, I keep getting cards like I don't want to get. I'm like, dang it. I don't want that one. I don't want that card.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what's going to be best here. I'm going to send Igor out to collect to the blacksmith.
He's going to the blacksmith. I see.
Collect a gear.
I see. I see. I'm going to show some of my cards here for what I'm working with here. I want to kind of do like a flow so I can go ahead and get as many of these done as possible. And I feel like I'm getting close to doing some stuff. Okay, so the first thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do some research over here.
Yeah, Igor just wants to serve the master.
I'm going to do some research over here. Okay, so I'm going to go here. And during this research, I'm going to get rid of one of my flasks. I'm going to use one of those for some stimulative research. Created the superior cup of coffee. Oh my goodness, everyone. This is the most important experiment I have ever done in my life, everyone. Are you listening right now? Okay. The first player is going to change at the next generation. So I created the superior cup of coffee, strong notes of almond, plum, and various chemicals around the lab. Chemicals. Because of that, I now have access to this A ability here where I can add this to other cards. And then I'm also going to pick up these two chemistry cubes. Let me get my chemistry on over here. And then because I created a chemistry-based thing, I also get to go ahead and do my various chemical concoctions thing, and I'm going to gain a heart token whenever I'm completing a chemistry type experiment. Can I get a heart token, Doctor?
There you go.
Dun, dun, dun. Science! Need more bodies. Need more occult, right? I'm looking at my cards here. I'm like, I feel like I have a small rolling thing here that I can do, though, if I get just the right ingredients. It is your turn, though, Doctor.
All right. So what I want to do here is something. I definitely want to do something. That part is clear. I think I'm going to try for this one. So I'm going to send this servant here to the traveling caravan to gather some occult knowledge. And that is going to be very creepy.
It's going to get you a little creepy. It's a little creepy right now.
It's a little creepy.
Josh says, oh my gosh, I need this right now. Right, Josh? I'm so excited to be playing this right now. I mean, I'm a big fan of this game.
What do you got?
What's up?
What are you doing? So you did your experiments. What are you doing next?
Now, what am I doing next? I'm going to take my person and...
More bodies! More bodies!
When I go here, usually I would have to pay a dollar to go in the same space as you, but since it's my actual person, my itself, I don't have to pay the $1. I'm going to gain 2 occult cubes here. And I'm not going to, your person, whenever they go someplace, they always collect 2 of whatever it is, but I don't get 2 creepy factor. I only get the 1.
Excellent.
So you get the 2 items, but you don't take both penalties. You only take the 1 penalty when you go there.
Excellent, excellent. All right. So I am going to go ahead and send down my lovely assistant down here to perform this experiment. And they're going to do the camera obscura. So it's going to be a cog, 1 gear, some shark DNA, and some occult. And it says, perhaps bloodstained silver emulsions would capture images of the souls of the recently deceased. I'm just getting down with some weird stuff. How do you know what I'm completing here? Like, these are gray cards. So these are what types of cards? Are these occult? These are occult. These are occult cards. I figured it out as soon as I asked. Over there, bye-bye, occult. Now, what's going to happen is I'm going to get 5 VP. So can you please give me 5 VP?
5 VP? Okay.
And I'm actually going to get 2 occult from this experiment. So
oh,
I'm
I
just
didn't
going to
even go
take
up my VP for my experiment.
these bad boys back.
I got the 1. I meant the superior cup of coffee, but the game is looking good too. Josh.
You blinded me with science.
I totally thought you were talking about the game too. Yeah, no, the superior cup of coffee everyone needs in their life.
That's fair. All right, what are you up to next?
Nothing good.
Excellent.
Nothing good, I can tell you. I need...
Oh, this one's pretty good.
Things that I don't have right now. And that is a problem of monumental proportions.
I see.
All right, so in this move here, I can actually take 2 people and I can put them in this space right here because I want to get 2 flasks.
Gathering up the flasks, okay.
And this is advantageous for some reasons as far as like whenever people are populating certain places, you don't want to have like your person there and somebody else goes there and has to pay a coin. Then, oh wait, you have to go back there and pay a coin and stuff like that. So I'm just going here. I know I'm going to want the 2 flasks. And I'm just going to do that because I don't want to put these people here in this area here because I could possibly lose them and because they get a little weirded out whenever they're trying to perform experiments and record knowledge and stuff with you. They don't like that so much.
It's fair.
They're not big fans of that. So we're going to grab 2 of these. And basically at this point, I'm like crossing my fingers that this is all going to work out for me. We're going to see.
We will see. We will see.
This is going to go very well or very badly.
My spouse is going to go out to the farmer's market again and collect up some DNA for me. She's just going to grab some pachyderm DNA. We need some elephant DNA for reasons. You don't need to worry about why I need this.
No reasons. No reasons.
I need this for reasons.
No need. And I have to pass because all of my figures are used in this.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go ahead and do another experiment. I'm going to do the removed tail that is still alive, like a lizard tail. The world will someday thank me for this introduction of a heart and nervous system to a fluffy tail. Oh, okay. Okay. Doing some stuff. So I'm going to spend these occult, because these are wilds, correct?
Yes, those are wilds.
So I'm going to spend these 2 wilds. Or actually, I'm going to spend a wild and a green. And I'm going to go ahead and spend my pachyderm. And throw that bad boy over there.
Some insanity action in this game.
Can you please give me 3 VP?
3 VP.
And I'm going to also need to gain 2 more animal DNA.
The insanity is not bad. You just have to make sure that you resolve your insanity. Like, you have to make sure that you've taken care of your insanity before, like, the next generation. So insanity is not necessarily bad. It's just dangerous, okay?
Apparently people thought me putting a living heart into a tail was a little bit creepy. So I went up in creepiness a little bit. I
mean, if you cut it in half, sometimes you need a heart in the bottom and a heart in the top, right?
That's exactly what I was going for. That was it. You nailed it. You nailed it.
All right.
Yeah, that was mine. So end of round. Servants on the ascending track, go back or become lost. Return all your pieces to the quarters. Discard the bottom 2 upgrades. Slide down and draw 2 more.
Okay.
So I will do that portion. Oh, no. Sure. Since I just flung one anyways. Give my peekable back here.
Okay.
All right, people. Let's do this. What's our goal? make an experiment. When we're going to do it? No.
Experiment. Still trying to figure out how the market has viable DNA for sale.
Listen.
It's just some simple, there's some animals up in there, and you know, you use them. You get a little DNA editing in there, okay, and it helps out.
I'm working really hard to try to make this C happen.
I need this.
Oh, it's my favorite one. I love this one.
This is not helpful. Not helpful.
Can I make this happen?
All right. Dang it. Okay.
I want this to happen, but can I make it
Really sad
happen?
about that. All right. Let's go to the next round. Are you ready for the next round stuff?
Yes. Did you do your start thing?
I
Where you
did.
drew your card, got your 3
I
coins?
did.
Okay. So this town is in need of direction. After the untimely death of the current mayor and the previous 3, the town was once again embroiled in politics. While several mediocre businessmen had thrown their hats into the arena, the family sensed a relentlessness in the village as they searched for a direction forward. Having been raised with an affinity for friendly competition, it was decided that governance would be a droll leisure activity for the family. They decided to use their influence to sway the election in their favor. This is especially pressing as the new mayor would immediately gain 3 VP and then make the decision as to whether to build a bank to obtain additional income or to build a library to obtain additional knowledge.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Interesting. Okay.
Interesting. One more time.
So all players
Interesting.
take their money into their hand, then they secretly choose any amount to place into their right hand. To bid on becoming mayor, once all players are ready, reveal the amount of money bid simultaneously. The player that bids the most wins the election. Only the player that wins the election must pay their bid to the supply. All others return their money to their estates. So now we got to make some bids up in here. All right, Doctor. I have been saving this money.
You have been.
I
You've
know that
really
you've been.
good.
I haven't spent any of it. I know that you have purchased something.
You beat me by 1 last time we played
How much
this.
money is it that you have, Doctor? How much money do you have?
I'm not telling you that. Listen, sister, literally, you don't need to know how much money Baron Von Hogg has. I've been spending it
Okay.
wisely. I've invested. You don't know.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay, hold on.
Which hand should I give you? The one with the money
Hold
in
on.
it?
I'm putting my money in my hands. I gotta make sure I got all the monies.
You beat me by 1 last time. I kept 1 back.
And you kept one back.
Yeah,
Did you learn from your mistake?
I did.
Did you learn from your mistake?
You ready?
Okay.
You overpaid for that mayorship.
Dang it.
You overpaid.
I was almost gonna do 1 coin. I almost was gonna do it too.
You can be the mayor. I don't care. I don't have time for
Jerk.
that. I need more time for my science.
You jerk.
I'm over here doing occult things and biology things. I'm trying to become a lycanthrope. I don't have time for your mayorship.
All right, the family has made their first mark on history of the town, for good or ill.
Definitely ill.
It would be several years before they would understand the ominous ramifications of this decision, but it was clear that life in Very would never again be the same. The Countess has become mayor. Now,
Ooh,
the
so what are
Countess
you gonna do?
receives 3 VP immediately, then receives the mayoral ribbon. Give me this mayoral ribbon. Where did I put it? Oh, over here, over here, over here. I feel like you should sing me a song for becoming mayor.
Cause you're a Yankee Doodle dandy.
No, that's not
You're a
right.
Yankee Doodle girl.
And finally, they will choose if they would like to build a bank or a library. Chat.
Bank or library?
Chat. Out there.
I'm like wringing my hands.
As the mayor, I'm taking into account all of my people here. And I want to know what it is that you think this town needs out there. Do you think
You're
that
a
we
mad
need
scientist. You don't care what the people want.
we need a bank so we can gain more money during the game, or we need to gain more knowledge and construct a library? What do you think, chat?
Money or knowledge? I know which one you're gonna pick.
Or knowledge. For each visit to the bank, gain $2, and the mayor will also immediately gain 1 VP for the building of the bank. Or for the library, for each visit to the library, gain 1 knowledge of your choice, just not the occult. Okay, so we got library, bank, library, books,
Library.
library. I heard knowledge.
Knowledge is power. Library. And they got another bank.
Bank.
I think
I
library.
think library has won, everyone. We're constructing a library here tonight.
The serfs want a library. Build it. Build that library.
Let's get started on this library.
Daughters entrusted. During the heat of summer, a handsomely dressed woman arrived at each estate with a letter in hand. Interesting, a former business associate of their mother requested a daughter be put under each of the house's charge, along with a considerable stipend to offset the cost. While an appreciable burden, it was irrefusable given the social mores of the time. Being 23 and therefore past the age of reasonable marriage, she accepted the new labors with a somewhat heavy heart and quickly ingratiated into the fold. Each player gains a servant from the lost and places it in their quarters. I don't have a servant.
Dun, dun,
I can't take my estate person, can I?
It just says a servant, doctor.
So you
no.
got your servant. I hope you're happy.
I got my servant, okay?
I don't need any stinking ladies up in my house.
So
we have
now
too
we
many ladies up here.
turn to page 3 here. I love how TC Petty is like, you fools! Chat.
Page 3.
And Battlecry says, money is the root of all evil. Yes, turn to page 3.
Where are the page numbers?
All right, in the middle. It's that one right there. In the middle and the bottom.
Oh, I'm like literally covering it with my finger. That's how you get business done.
Now
business,
I have for you, all out there, constructed ye old library.
Are you ready, my dear, for some more mischievous happenings?
Let's see here.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Is there more to read or no?
I think that's all for now. So, new library has been built in town. For each visit to the library, gain 1 knowledge of your choice. Just not the occult. We're still trying to build the hospital.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So make sure and get those heart tokens out, okay? And then we also have the attracting attention, the mark of genius stories out here that could happen, okay?
All right, I'm ready. So Igor is immediately going to go out to the builder's office because I trust him to build things. And he'll be like, we should build the private study. And I'm like, yeah, that's worth $5. This counts as a
I knew you were going to grab that.
C.
Like, I wish I would have grabbed it last round. I didn't see it until the end. And then I was like, oh, dang it. I should have grabbed that before Doctor, and I didn't even realize it. I'm so upset with myself right now.
Oh, I'm happy about that. I'm not going to lie. I'm real happy about that C.
I'm so sad. I'm mayor, but I'm a sad mayor, everybody. Okay?
I'm telling you, I don't have time for dalliances like becoming mayor.
Jeezums. What am I going to do now, everyone? What do we got out here? I can gain an animal at the start of each generation, which is nice, and then I would gain 2 animals on that. That's always nice. Let's see here. Once per generation, if the angry mob token overtakes you, move it backwards and 1 space away. Okay. There's these ones here which have bad things that also happen to you throughout the game, but all experiments require 1 less body. Oh, that's always nice. And then gain, because you just have bodies on hand. Wait a second.
You don't have bodies on hand?
Wait a second.
No, I'm being serious. You don't have bodies on hand?
No. It's the dungeon. Or the chamber, gain 1 ingredient at the start of each generation. Gain 1 ingredient. Okay. Oh, geez. What do I need here? What do I need? Okay. So I'm working on a thing. And I don't think I have the cards that I need for it. So I need to either complete this or this. And I want to try to complete that. I got that. Okay, so I think I'm going to complete this one here, which is going to be enact a blood curse. I'm just enacting a blood curse. It's totally fine, everyone. Don't worry about it, okay? We're enacting a blood curse.
That happens.
The ceremony involved in aligning the proper items within the salt sigil and summoning the dark hosts of Amanthor.
Gross.
Just what you do in your basement is totally fine, everyone. No problem at all, okay?
Why are you being gross?
It takes a couple of cult. It just takes a couple of cult, 1 body, and a little potion. I mean, no problem. No probs.
No problem.
No problem.
I like it.
But that does give me 6 VP. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that there.
That's pretty good. That is pretty good. All right. You ready for me to go?
I guess.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send myself, because only I can get this done, to collect some occult knowledge. Move my creepy up. And occult knowledge. Thank you, thank you. Got it. Nailed it.
This is tough. Sick the villagers on the doctor. Well, they say the road to hell is paved with good intentions, says Captain Nemo.
Don't sick them on the doctor. The doctor's cool. Don't do it.
The knowledge from the library is creepy, so you are obtaining probably a very unnatural knowledge and research with that, right?
Probably.
Okay.
I have like 2 things I'm trying to decide between. I can't decide which one I want to go for. I guess it depends on what you do next.
This is just like super terrible. I don't have all the things that I need for this.
That one does seem worse. Exponentially
This one does
worse.
give me, hold on, I forgot to collect my body. I still need to get a body from this card, from that blood curse that I had. And then also, this actually moves down.
What?
Yeah, I forgot to do that part. That is not good. And then, let's see here. How am I going to get this done, everyone? Every time. Let's see here. That gives me 1 animal at the start of each generation. That's always nice. Once per generation. Okay, so I think maybe I will. Oh, I'm going to have to pay a coin to go here, though. The builder's office. Do I have enough coins? All right, I'm going to do that.
Coming to join Igor.
Come over here. I'm going to spend a coin, and then I'm going to spend my other 4 coins here. Boop, and I'm going to take the kennel, and this is actually going to give me 1 animal.
Okay.
I'm going to reach in here, and I'm going to take a really cute little hog. I'll take a cute little boar. He's so cute, and then we're going to do experiments on him.
What? The last part I wasn't a big fan of. All right.
Oh, this is what happens when you let a mad scientist build a town library.
I'm going to go to the park and collect chemicals for various experiments.
Why are you collecting those chemicals?
You don't need to know.
I feel like it's important that I know.
I feel like it is not important.
I feel like I am not going to be able to do the full thing that I want to do. Oh, so close, though, I think.
Oh.
I know. I'm really upset about it.
Shucks and gollies.
I'm really, really sad about it.
Is anybody else like I'm gonna go specifically for an experiment just because I think it sounds cooler than the other one. I think the other one might be better, but this one sounds cooler.
Okay, so I'm getting some creepy knowledge here. I'm getting some creepy knowledge. I got that stuff.
You done with your turn?
I'm done with my turn.
I'm going to send my loyal estate servant over here, my estatee, to do an experiment. So I'm going to take these 3 wilds. I'm going to take this bear, because bear DNA, and these chemicals. I'm going to make actual freaking wings. Actual freaking wings. A brilliant working set of feathered wings whose installation caused paralysis from the waist down. So the wings work, but the bottom part doesn't.
The bottom paralysis portion?
And you're like, but then you can't walk.
And then you fly over somebody and just hit them with your legs.
Yeah, I mean, you're flying. Do you need to walk too? Like, are you greedy?
Well, that is fair. If you are flying, do you really need to
No,
walk?
the answer is no. Get those chemicals out of here.
This is the late round.
So,
it is the late round. That is correct. It is the late round.
So this one is actually, this is going to trigger a couple different things. So first off, this is my C, right? Because I've done an A and 2 B, so this is a C.
Okay.
So I'm going to get 7 VP, plus since this is the first generation, I'm going to get 8 more VP. Because I win for it.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's also going to move me up here, which is going to trigger the story event.
Okay.
So, do you want to trigger the story event?
Yes, I will. So, let's see here. I want to read the comments, though, really quick. A rule of cool is always makes a better choice.
Yeah, I went for the wings just because. I think I could have gone for something else, but I went for the wings because I felt like the wings were cooler. I mean, actual freaking wings.
So
and a tail that's alive.
you have attracted attention.
Yes.
So we're gonna go ahead and figure out what happens
Do
here.
your earmuffs. This is for me only.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead and tell our viewers though.
Enemy of the people. The increasingly eccentric actions of the siblings aroused dark memories from the previous generation, and tense rumors once again circulated throughout the village. However, as these same fears were shared more openly, the news attracted opportunities for those with similar nefarious intent. I don't know if my eyebrows are moving because this is weird. Please click on the name of the scientist. So that's how did you know to do that if you weren't listening?
I can barely hear. I can barely hear.
Carefully hand the storybook device to Baron von Hogg. Do not allow the other players to see the screen. Once you're ready, click here to reveal your secret conversation. A seedy arrangement. It was unorthodox for Baron von Hogg or anyone of that reclusive lineage to entertain unknown visitors, but something must have piqued their curiosity. A conversation from an evening dinner is noted in a journal entry. Your reputation is known across the region for vehemently challenging the established norms. The representative from the Order of St. Hubris was noted as saying with a wide grin. They leaned in conspiratorially. An expensive perfume loud enough in fragrance to draw water from the eyes. From what I hear, you are unwilling to allow the rules of academia to hold you back from its true excellence. Please let me admire your experimentation. Okay, that's cool. This was highly controversial, and to be so brazen about it, it was left to the scientists to decide if being granted the opportunity to perform an extra experiment was worth the possible consequences of revealing one's work. So I can either choose to accept to perform an experiment action or refuse. If you cannot choose, you cannot choose to not take an action. I'm going to refuse because I don't actually have an experiment I could do right now. And besides, I don't like them. Ridiculous! As one might expect, the next few pages of notes in the journal are filled with unflattering jests and laughter as this absolutely half-witted rube and the seedy proposition they had offered. And so Baron von Hogg waved them away with a flippant disregard for wasting their time. An individual has no allegiance but to oneself. They would not be saddled with some unknown, obscure consequence. However, unbeknownst to the semi-virtuous scientist, there was another party that observed this gesture with great interest. Perhaps in time this mystery would be revealed. Lose one creepy, then return the storybook token to supply. Click to return. So I'm going to go back, which is good because it was getting a little creepy in here. That's
Am I
gone.
good?
You're back. You're back.
Am I good? Okay.
You're back. Nothing happened.
Nothing?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yep.
You can't share any details.
No. Everything
Minor
was
details.
totally chill.
Totally chill.
Everything was totally
Everything is totally fine.
chill. So I like that this, because I triggered this last time we played this is already different. Even though this is still a prototype and stuff,
Yeah.
what happened this time was different than what happened to me last time.
Completely what happened last time.
Yeah, last time I got like offered
Well,
some...
don't, yeah. Last time, different stuff happened.
Different stuff happened.
Different stuff happened, okay? All right, so since I'm going to be unable to complete all the things that I want to complete, sadly, I think what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to focus on knowledge.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm going to focus on knowledge at this point. And so I'm going to put this person over here, and I'm going to relinquish one of my knowledges, and hopefully, well, this will bank it for like next time. So then I'll always have this knowledge available for me, okay? What do I want to do though? It has to be something that I already have here that I want to do. They have some extra stuff here once you get to the second spot, which is really nice as well. Which I always like starting out with extra servants. That's nice. Store 2 extra resources between generations, which is really huge too, and beat. Like none of these are bad things.
Right.
I feel like I'm really bad at making choices, good choices in this game, everyone. All right, I'm going to go for, let's do biology. So I'm going to get rid of one of these biology cubes, like so.
Oh, man.
And this servant, because whenever they come here to record knowledge, they do get creeped out, so they are going to go into the lost area here. And then I'm going to discard a card and gain another card. So I'm going to do that now.
All right, so I have one last action I can take. Do you still have another action left? You do.
I do.
I'm going to go and do some estate affairs. So I'm going to draw cards, basically. I'm going to try to draw some solid Bs and hope that these Bs are going to be like...
That one of them are going to be the one that you need here?
Well, I'm not going to be able to complete it now, but I get to keep one for next round, so... Like,
second gen is coming up soon. Like, super soon, everyone.
Well, literally right after you're done.
Yeah, right after I make a choice, and that's it. I don't know really what else I'm going to do here, though.
That one seems like it'd be fairly easy to do. Maybe. This is tough. I'm going to keep that one. Put those ones back. And gain a coin for no reason. It's my no reason coin. My animal parts. No! I didn't even use up all my deer.
Hello, Studio Lanniston. How are you doing? Yes, my father's work playthrough.
Yeah,
Hello,
we're finishing up the first generation right now, so there's still plenty of time. About an hour into it. I feel like it could definitely go faster, but you know, the first part always takes the longest.
And plus, we're always talking to all of you out there, so that also takes away from it. And then, of course, my poor decision making is also not very good.
Yeah, because at this point, I actually have 2 Cs done.
I know, and I'm really, really upset by that.
That's the other thing I was supposed to trigger. Must complete a C-level experiment. 3 VP.
Very nice.
So where am I at? I'm orange.
So with my last character, I can't go ahead and perform an experiment because I don't have 2 servant workers. I can try to record knowledge, but then my spouse is going to go into the lost area, and I don't necessarily want to do that either. Oh. I mean, I could go here and get a heart. Let's do that. Let's go here and let's get a heart.
You should get a heart.
Where are my hearts? Where are my hearts at?
There you go.
But I feel bad because there's all these resources that I collected over here, everyone, and I'm not going to be able to use any of them because I'm like a hair away from getting exactly what I want to get. Having the people divided where you can only do some actions with certain people here and some actions with certain people here and stuff
makes it very difficult.
Makes it incredibly difficult to get these things done. Like, it is crazy how that one simple thing makes it very, very challenging. All right, so this generation is done, so we're going to go ahead and go through the generation stuff.
So first to the end of the round.
And
turn on a piece of your quarters, discard at the bottom 2 upgrades, slide down, draw 2 more. So like that will still happen.
Okay, it says count up all the heart tokens collected by all the players. Please enter the total number here. Doctor, did perhaps you collected some heart tokens to add?
Yeah, let me go ahead and no,
for
actually,
our
well, I didn't get
hospital.
any. I didn't do any like of those things, but I did make a tail like still be alive.
Wait a second.
And then I made freaking actual wings. Look at my guy over here. His legs don't work, but his wings work.
On.
So it's like that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Doctor, you didn't.
I didn't literally do
any hearts.
Yeah, I didn't
You did not contribute at all to the hospital. You basically did not care at all about the people in this village.
The more people that die, the more people I can work on.
Gosh.
That's all I gotta say.
Oh gosh, this is not good, everyone.
It's fine.
This is not good.
It's fine. How many did we get? 2?
This is not gonna be good. I got 2.
No. Got 2.
I got 2.
As siblings, though.
2.
We got 2.
With no help.
Yeah. But wings. Do you not see these wings?
Now count up how many heart tokens each individual player has collected. Award the player with the most heart tokens 5 VP, so at least there is that.
That's good. That got you up to 15 points.
My
I'm
good
sitting
merit.
at 29. But I also disregarded all like health and safety.
Life.
Yeah.
The player with the most heart tokens will keep 1 heart token in their quarter and return all the other tokens there. All other players return all their heart tokens. Okay. And it was moi, the Countess. Hello, let's see here. I'm good. Let's see here. Oh, Studio Lanniston, I didn't know you were so sick. I'm sorry to hear that. And the glass bottles look so good, right? I have this weird feeling there might not be a hospital this game.
So remove all player pieces from the board and perform the end of a generation. Return all dubious bartering cards to the box. Return any remaining storybook tokens to supply.
So all of these things just go. You don't get to keep anything, except we will get to bank 1 card.
Right. So store 1 completed experiment under the journal. Keep 1 incomplete experiment in hand. So I've got that one over there. I'm going to return these ones back to the bottoms.
Oh, I almost...
My coins, my precious coins.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and bank this B one here.
I'm going to bank this
So I should
C.
always have a B completed there. I'm going to put those at the bottom. I get to keep 1 in my hand here, which I think I will... I'm going to get animals right away, so maybe let's do this one. Putting all those up like so. The doctor is so heartless, says Cody. Yes, he is. He's super heartless. Okay, now I need the T-Rex vomiting a rainbow tea, right?
Everybody does.
It is the most amazing shirt. I love it so much, Josh.
All creepy and stuff gets set back.
Got that?
Yep. Oh.
I gotta get my peeps, my people. We start with just our beginning. So ourselves, our spouse, and then one of the estate workers. Everybody else goes in the lost thing here.
Yep, I got one of those.
Go back up there. We're gonna go here, like so. I get this heart thing. Okay. Fate of the infected.
Hold on, like what is happening to my mic here? It's like,
The congregation and citizenry, stricken with the weight of the lost in battle with yellow fever, could only provide a meager sum which placed the financial future of the village into the hands of the most charitable scientists.
Us, we're very charitable.
I'm charitable, doctor. Failure! With charitable contributions failing to exceed, the hospital was not built. This ill-timed news was delivered just as several new cases of influenza spread across the region. Without the hospital, the results were drastic.
We failed to build the hospital.
This is
I don't know why.
totally your fault, doctor. 100% blaming it on you.
Following a bitter winter in 1862, a second epidemic descended upon the village in all its visceral and bloody force. This time, however, the town was unable to recover. Buildings were left to rot as the sick fled into the countryside. Some escaped to shelter in camps near Budapest, while the less fortunate collapsed on the icy pathways along the journey, their frozen flesh left to thaw along muddy roadsides with the change of seasons. Lost and hopeless, without aid, the town dwindled until only the barest of amenities remained, like an IHOP.
No, it wouldn't be. It would be the Waffle House.
And one Waffle House.
One Waffle House.
An IHOP that's closed every Monday and Tuesday.
Yes.
The desolation to which the family returned was unlike anything they had experienced in their short lifetimes, and the joys of youthful marriage were swiftly eclipsed by the reality of disease. Those who had stubbornly refused to join the others in mass exodus burned incense in their homes to prevent the miasmic transference of the fever, a practice quickly adopted within the family's estates. For years, can you scroll up, please? Mm-hmm. For years, the ominous tindabilation, nice word there. I don't know what that one is. That's a good one. Echoed across the stricken valley each night to ward off the disease, even as the cemetery was inundated with new bodies. For most, this environment of sullen quiet and isolation would cause one to question their sanity, but for the scientists, this time was marked by a signature productivity. Perhaps the thought of redemption drove them forward, or the constant reminder of their own mortality with each passing moment. Yeah, you could die any moment. Either way, they each toiled away in their studies, confident that though tragedy, their family's legacy would finally be secured forever in the annals of science. And the country began to take notice of their activities, though not in the academic manner which they anticipated. Shadowy figures kept their watchful eye on the region with mysterious intentions. Unaware of the sinister machinations afoot, the scientists blindly immersed themselves in their work. They would soon find themselves confronted by a choice that would rock the very foundations of scientific and rational thought as they understood it.
Inescapable plague. While their parents may have escaped the harshness of the yellow fever epidemic thanks to their aristocratic distance from the populace, the young scientists were unable to avoid the effects of such dismal environs. As the years passed, they found themselves stricken with a chronic illness that would remain with them for their entire lives.
Aww.
Well, lives. The enfeeblement haunted their work, in so much that many weeks at a time they were spent in isolation and bed rest. In their individual ways, the group set work on something to alleviate or cure these symptoms, knowing that if they were successful, the disease would carry over to their progeny. Setup. Retrieve the hereditary disease cards from the scenario box, shuffle them, deal 1 disease face up to each player near their master work. Return the remaining cards to the box.
Stuff happened.
It's not been good. Things have not been good, everybody. Dang plot moves in this game, yeah.
Are you ready to choose your fate?
It's not been good.
What sickness do you have? Are you down with the sickness?
I'm not down with this sickness, I'm sure.
First off, Baron von Hogg is dead. This is his son.
Oh my god. Baron von Hogg.
One one eyebrow. Ugh. This is it. He just has a mustache.
Just the mustache?
And a salt and pepper mustache for some reason. This is the next generation. All right.
You look so young, Baron von Hogg.
He is younger than his ancestors.
You have some good genes pass on there.
I have the hysterical urge to fornicate.
What?
Hey, stuff happens.
What?
Is that a disease?
Why did you get that disease and I got the molting skin of each season? Why did I get that one?
Because you're all molty and gross. All right.
Not fair.
So do I have to cure this or do I just live with it?
Fair. So this is the thing that you can do like you would a normal scientific experiment. However, if you don't cure this, then like bad stuff could happen. And there's a storybook on this, so stuff is gonna happen. Things and stuff will happen. Oh no, buffering. Not good, everyone. Hopefully it goes away very quickly. All right.
Because the story's so intense.
It was a very intense story, okay? The plot thickens, says Thomas. So, this one here gets put next to our stuff there. Oh, these go away. The dubious bartering.
I already took mine away.
Yeah, you go take mine away. Molting skin is a bummer. It's like a real bummer. I already gave us our coins for the setup. I did not give us our A, B, and C cards, and we still need to finish. So take 1 A, B, and C card at the beginning of the gen, and then you get 3 coins at the beginning of the round, and then you get to choose one other one here, which I'm going to... Oh, these are nice. And then don't forget also your storage.
I get my servant too.
And yeah, and you get stuff in here. So like I'm going to get 2 animals, and I'm going to start out where I can gain like 1 other thing. What else do I want, everyone?
Nobody knows what you want. You're crazy.
I feel like the coffin's always a good thing. Everybody needs a coffin, a little coffin in their life,
Everybody
right?
needs a coffin.
Everybody needs a little coffin in their life.
I like it. I like a little coffin in my life.
Okay, so we got those there. What else? Okay, so let me take a quick look here at our scenario.
Did you draw an extra card from any available deck?
I have not just yet, but I'm going to do that whenever we're not looking at stuff. So.
Oh, you need me to read?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so surprising correspondence. As the welcome from the townspeople was considerably icy for some reason, the cousins were amused to receive a plain letter of correspondence sealed with wax. No return address was provided, and no watermarks offered evidence as to their origin. Perhaps this mystery, they surmised, would afford them more than simple seclusion in this dreary countryside. Little did they realize how instrumental this stealthful exchange would prove over the next several decades. Special setup. Receive sealed envelope cards from the scenario box. Keep them sealed side up and consult the number on the back of each envelope. The Countess gets 4 and I get 1. Ooh, even this is different.
Once all players have received their correspondence, they may read the reverse side secretly. And I'll show all of you my correspondence. So I get 4.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is even different than the last time we played it.
So I'm going to show all of you this.
Mad scientist of making random things happen.
And then I'll read you my correspondence here. But I wanted to show you what the card looked like. Doctor, can you close your ears? We haven't switched maps or anything yet. Dear friend, It is of the utmost importance that our correspondence be kept secret. The information I have to share with you is time sensitive. I will send an associate to meet with you at the designated location. The password is right. So if I visit this location, I will reveal the card and I will gain VP and I will get a special story line here as well. Okay, Doctor? You're good to go?
I had my ears sealed so perfectly.
Set up. Turn to page 13 on the Village Chronicle. Place the suspicion marker on space 9 and the angry mob 1 on there. Okay, so we're going to move this here. Angry mob's going to go over here. They're a little less angry this time around, but, like, they're still upset, okay?
You said 13?
Yes, 13. We have Clandestine Meetings. When players reveal their sealed envelope card, complete the location action. We get to click for a special message. We also have Relief from the Disease. A hereditary disease experiment card can be completed by taking the Perform Experiment action as a normal. Completing experiment will allow you to ignore all the ill effects of the disease between rounds, okay? So both super important things to try to get done this round here. Mottled skin often resolves itself. Well, thank you, Thomas.
Yeah, you're good.
If it doesn't go away, seek on its own, seek medical attention for diagnosis. I appreciate that you are so knowledgeable on this.
I actually am attracted to molting people. So it's a thing.
The cards look fantastic, right? They're themed very, very well. And I'm excited. I'm excited that on what you all are going to see in this. This game runs so deep. I'm so keen, right? It's so good. Okay.
Is there anything else for us to read? Or
oh, and I get first player token.
Okay. I was waiting for that.
I get the first player token because I have the heart. All right, so I got those. I got my extra thing there. Let me take an extra card
So you got
here.
extra resources to start off the generation with because of what you built. And then because of what I built, I have a servant to start off with.
Yes.
I'm just saying it out loud for everybody
Oh,
else
okay.
to understand what craziness is happening.
The level of crazy happening. I'm going to take... got one of those done. I'm going to take one of these. Okay. Hopefully this will work out for me. For my first action... Oh, okay, so this is important because this thing here, you can go here and you pay a coin and you can pick up your servants. But this has the infinity
So as much coin
thing
as
on
you
it.
have.
So as much coin and you can get multiple servants. So I'm going to do that right away. They're going to come out here. She's going to be like, sir, we need some more servants for our mansion. And we're going to get 2 of these. And we're going to get 2 of those, like so. Did you already change this too?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So my wife is also going to come over here and be like, get out of my way, I'm buying people.
And then you got to go ahead and you're hiring them, Doctor.
Hiring
Jeez, You're
people.
hiring people.
I'm hiring this
You're going to
gentleman,
pay them
this grave
a
digger.
very fair wage. So let's see here. As I said last week, this is an Instaback. At least you have fresh skin each season. Wow, Cody, that is true.
The freshest
You are
of skins.
baby soft, like super, super baby soft every season. Yes, the new servants thing is super.
Yours.
Yeah, I did both mine. I wasn't messing around.
Oh, girl.
I wasn't messing
So it's
around.
funny because you spent 2 to get 2 servants. And
you spent 2 to get 1 servant.
Right.
Yeah.
But I already had one from before, so it ended up evening out.
Except I still have 1 coin. Oh, no, wait, you still have 1 coin as well. Yeah. It's math, which is also part of science.
I'm all about some new servants.
All right.
I've tried to hire them personally, like in real life, but nobody wants to work for free.
Nobody wants to intern for
maid.
free. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
All right, the first thing I'm going to do is I think I need to complete some experiments.
You're going to start off completing an
I'm
experiment,
going to start
huh?
off completing an experiment. I'm going to do some divining from the tarot. And by this method, I had hoped to determine if the fate of man is random or deterministic. So I'm doing some occult stuff over here, okay? I'm getting rid of this dead body. I don't know why you need a dead body whenever you're, like, divining with the tarot. I've never done that before, but apparently it's super important, though, in determining this question, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm going to pick up some occult knowledge.
Because when they say, like, do you have something personal to deceased, you're like, yes, his whole arm. I have his whole arm.
Lose a tiny bit of insanity. I'm just gonna, it was a little nerve-wracking for me.
Says we definitely need someone to pick up all the extra skin laying around.
Ew.
From the Countess.
Ew.
If I took this goatee and I turned it this way, what do you think about that?
All right.
How does that look?
No, I don't think that's a good look
You know
for
what?
you.
Here you go. What about this? How about that? Finally, some chest hair.
Oh, there you go. I like it. I like it.
It's always sweater weather with me. All right. So if I remember how to do this correctly, you said if I go, I can take 2 servants.
Yes.
And go here. Okay. So I'm going to collect some animal DNA.
And if you wanted to, you could do 1 cog and 1 animal, or 2 animals, or 2 cogs. You can split it up whichever way you want at that
I need
location.
this bat and this goat DNA for reasons. Please don't ask why.
What?
I will not be answering questions
What?
at this time.
Oh, okay. I
When
need
I
to
go to the
also.
stables, I'm going to yell out,
this.
masquerade! Masquerade. I don't know why. It's because I can.
What else do I need to do? Oh, here. Okay. So that there. Okay. Okay. I see. I see.
Can you tell who's like the fast player who's just like ready to go? I'm over here. I'm
How
like,
dare you?
I've already like figured out, like, I've only got so many turns. It's the first round.
All right. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and...
What experiment did you keep? What level?
A B.
A B.
Yeah. It's right
Got
there.
the big old B.
A B. And I'm actually going to... We're going to come out to the cemetery, okay?
It's creepy. And
We're
the
taking 2
villagers
bodies.
notice.
It's creepy.
And
The villagers are not
noticing.
happy. The villagers are not happy about me going to the cemetery this
They
way.
are starting to take notice of it.
However, everyone, it was very important that I go to the cemetery, okay? Because if I visit the cemetery location, I reveal this card and I gain 2 VP, and then I have a story bit that happens, everyone, okay? So let's see what happens at my clandestine meeting.
Do you want to do that?
So you're not supposed to hear this, Doctor. Secret meetings. When I arrived at the location, I went about my business as normal. As I was leaving, I felt a gentle tap on my shoulder. A woman dressed in traditional garb gripped her wool cap and bid me to follow her into a wooden bench nearby. Now, I must enter my secret password. Let me reread here. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me write my secret password down, everybody. I like the secret password bit. Okay. Upon a secret meeting letter, August 13th, 1865. I, the Countess, am writing this letter to you after my meeting with an associate of an international fraternity of hunters. Our secret conversation over brunch was quite revealing, and the resulting knowledge has piqued my interest. It has been revealed to me that your intentions are good. It was astute for you to note how oddly silent the town has remained over the last few years, keeping a watchful eye over proceedings. The fraternity appears only concerned with rooting out who or what is behind this veil of secrecy. You've urged me to investigate the secret workings soon to become apparent. Being an entrepreneur myself in fashion, these goals are not so misaligned with my own. My apprehensions are only related to how your actions will impact my ability to advance my scientific studies most generously. It is with sincerity that I, chat, have decided to join and pledge my service to your cause, or have decided to refuse this ridiculous offer. Chat, what is it? Okay, Doctor, you can look up for just a minute. Don't read the screen, but you can look up, okay? Chat, should I pledge or refuse the offer? It's very important. I don't know which way I'm leaning. This will impact a very large part of the game. Doctor, Where do you have to go while we're waiting for chat decisions?
Oh, like take my turn? Like look down?
Okay, go ahead.
Is that what you're saying?
You can go ahead and take your turn as we're waiting.
All right, I'm going to do an experiment.
You're going to do an experiment.
I'm going to do sonic healing studies. It is true that the pleasant sounds ward off diseases. Perhaps an extremely large bell would ward off all disease. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know.
Pledge, pledge, pledge,
So I'm going to use
pledge.
this. I'm going to use this gear and this bat DNA for the sonic healing. Basically, I'm just going to scream people to health. You're better!
I'm sorry. People are like, one of us, one of us. It is 100% pledge and join the services. All right, a message of confirmation. Several weeks hence, the Countess received a small instruction to keep them and their pledge to expose suspicious activities to themselves. In the coming years, it would become clear what is required of them. All right.
I don't actually even really care what you're doing.
One of us.
Kind of busy over
one
here.
of us. One of us.
Kind of busy over here winning the game.
Oh, doctor. Oh, doctor.
Please, it's Baron von Hogg.
Oh, sorry, Baron von
Hogg
Hogg.
Jr.
What do I need? Should I like just
I
get
was
rid of
named after
my...
my pappy, Baron von Hogg Jr.
I probably need to try to like get rid of my disease ASAP. I don't think there's like a way to get rid of my disease ASAP though.
There never is.
Ugh, you made it where I have to go here and have to pay money for these cogs?
Masquerade. So I don't know why I did that.
All right, your turn is done?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go here and I'm going to get one of these vials and get a little bit creepier.
Get a little bit creepier.
Oh, hey, the public library, though, is less creepy, everybody. The public library is totally okay. It was a unanimous decision, right, Josh?
All right, so you done with your turn?
Baron von Hogg, are you second or the junior? Are you the junior von Hogg?
Junior.
Junior, okay.
All right, so I'm going to also come here. So can you move me up the creepy track? And I'm going to gain 2 occult knowledge.
Okay.
Can you give me some, where are the occults at? Occult knowledge here.
Oh, that's right. I
Man,
should have picked up...
This game trays are
Oh, gosh,
amazing.
doctor.
All right.
Actually.
So when I go there, I am going to reveal this card, gain 2 VP. Can you do my story thing, please?
Oh, okay. So you were also going to a thing. All right. Okay. You got your 2 VP.
Special message is down. Oh, you got it. You're good. I'm like telling you the wrong ones. Okay. Okay, good. Continue. Continue. Can you type in alpha? I wasn't going to.
ALPHA?
Yep. All right, now shut your eyes.
Okay, I'm not looking. I'm not looking, doctor.
Shut your ears, too. I, Baron von Hogg, am writing you this letter after my meeting with an associate of the International Order of St. Huberus. Our conversation was brief, but the resulting knowledge has piqued my curiosities. It has been revealed to me that your intentions are nefarious. The malevolent order is consumed with greed, seeking to unearth the ancient secrets in the area and use this power to alter humanity and spread a plague of monstrous enemy entities across the world. You only ask for your work to remain concealed. Ah, so they're like, you're good, because you just want to be secret. Being intimately familiar with matters of the occult, this admission is unsurprising. My apprehensions are only related to how your actions will impact my ability to advance my scientific studies most generously. It is with sincerity that I have decided to join or have decided not to join your cause. I don't need anyone. There is no formal response to any letters expressing doubt. However, an individual at the stables who could observe the comings and goings of travelers would later provide ways to contact them if needs arose. Arose, not arouse. It's not arousing the stables. Oh, you laughed.
I'm sorry. All I heard was arouse.
You were listening.
Not rose. You correcting yourself because you were talking in my ear.
I need no one. Baron von Hogg stands alone.
Oh, but think of how much you'll save on skincare products. Keep the molting grow.
That's true.
Oh, that escalated quickly. Right?
So I actually played my last character because I doubled up here, so it's your turn.
Okay, so
And I'm not happy about that.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna pay a coin. I'm gonna get a cog.
Good old cog life.
All right.
I'm a cog, you're a cog, everyone's a cog.
I think that's all the things.
Yep. Servants on the Insanity track. Return all your pieces to your corners. Discard the bottom 2 upgrades. Oh, I just hit my own person. It's okay. I'm allowed to hit my own servants.
Oh, no,
What?
Doctor.
Oh, like you don't ever hit your servants.
So bad. Don't be rude.
We've all hit our servants once or twice. It's okay. No judgment.
Okay, so click here and move it so we're in the middle. Do you want to go ahead and read?
That would be, no, I think I'll take a C just in case. Through the decayed trails that led to the village caused the Through the decayed trails that led to the village caused the carriage to jostle and creak most violently. A brisk morning ride allowed the aging aristocrats a chance to escape the stale air of their stone manners and ruminate on the melancholic, dour beauty of the region. It's ugly, but it's ours. It was upon these morning rides that they were able to observe a sudden and peculiar transformation occurring within the town. Crews of hired laborers arrived to clear several of the empty lots in the village and construct new foundations. Within weeks, these vacant lots were filled by nondescript buildings of various purposes. A new Starbucks, I see. Armed with an innate curiosity and thirst for knowledge, the cousins could not resist further investigation. All players discard their sealed envelope cards to the box. Click to continue. Get clicking.
We're clicking.
Even the most agile mind cannot willingly escape the frailness of the human form. As such, the foul plague upon the household siphoned a considerable energy from their work and left them bedridden for months on end. Special setup. All players that have not completed the hereditary disease experiment must discard a knowledge cube to supply or lose 2 VP.
Oh, I'm losing VP. I don't want to do that.
I'm going to get rid of a knowledge cube.
Oh.
I'm going to keep my VP. Thank you very much. I'm going to get rid of my skills in engineering.
Oh,
Not
carefully
needed.
hand the storybook device to Baron von Hogg and do not allow other players to see the screen.
Oh, poop. What did I do?
Oh, gosh, Dr. Hogg.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Fraternity of hunters. Consumed by the immense scientific enterprise they have undertaken, the cousins rarely allowed moments to indulge visitation. However, after they had ignored several missives from the fraternity, a group of individuals arrived at Baron von Hogg's estate with an unsprung cart full of building materials. It appeared that they were aware of their parents' refusal to assist the evil schemes of the Order of St. Hubris. So, regardless of Baron von Hogg's current allegiances, they have procured the necessary materials to construct a gift and were set upon the task immediately. You may choose to immediately retrieve and build the Shrine Estate upgrade at no cost. However, you must still pay any costs. So I do have to pay 1 because I've already got some buildings going on here.
Do I need to switch cameras?
On your turn, you may place a servant on this tile to lose 2 creepy. Okay, so I need to get the estate upgrade.
You have all of the stuff over here. If it's the special one, it's going to be over there.
Shrine Estate upgrade. Shrine. Got it.
What does it do?
Lets me reduce my creepiness level down.
Ooh.
Like a lot.
So it makes you less creepy.
I go in there and I'm like, oh.
Do you have like a shrine and then people believe you? They're like, no, they're not weird. They're just really religious, I guess.
He's got like a whole bunch of like Horcruxes up on his wall. I mean, he's got to be religious.
He's got a lot of angel statues everywhere.
That's what it is.
Horcruxes.
Yeah, I don't know. Dollar General's going up everywhere.
Everywhere, all over the place. It's witchcraft battle cry.
Okay, so click to continue.
Okay. Turn to page 14 on the Village Chronicle. Retrieve the suspicious building tiles and leaving them building side up. Place the storybook token on the stables.
We're supposed to grab these bad boys?
Yep, those ones there. We have place the wire service on the A location.
Okay.
Place the hardware store on the B location. And the bookstore on the C location. Suspicion!
Excellent.
When
excellent.
a player visits one of the 3 suspicious locations, they may investigate the location by secretly picking it up and looking at its reverse side. Then click on the appropriate location below to choose whether to reveal or conceal the secrets underneath. You may visit the same building multiple times at the end of the generation. If a building has been revealed more times than concealed, the work will be exposed for the world to see.
Fair.
Relief from disease, so we still have the hereditary disease in effect. Stable hand. When a player visits the stable, they may click here to speak with the stable hand.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. This looks so good. I cannot wait, says Jim, right? So many choices.
So I believe it's you. You need to go first.
All right. What do I need?
So it looks like now we have the options to go to the church and pay for creepiness to go down. You can go to the wire service. Looks like you can gain money. You can go to the bookstore and gain knowledge, of course. Go to the hardware store and gain pretty much anything.
I shall do none of those things, Doctor.
Go to the
Instead, I am going to take care of this molting, this terrible, terrible molting that I have had.
You big baby.
Listen, everyone, okay? I don't want to be molting all over the place. You start molting, it gets into your science experiments. None of it's good. Then you just contaminate everything. This is not good. So this is going to be all good for me later on, okay? So I'm going to get 9 VP for this.
Oh, wow,
right there.
A lot of VP.
It was. And so I got a restorative salve and steel wool applicator. Ow!
That's fair.
Well, that's horrible. But I do have a story thingy here. Okay, so I'm going to click on my story thing. Successful treatment. While they could never fully cure the psychological disorders that plagued them throughout their lives, they were able to pinpoint the effective countermeasures to provide self-relief.
Lotion.
The continued treatment of their afflictions allowed the scientists to overcome the especially ravaging effects of their disease. After gaining your VP for compiling this experiment, flip it face down. While this card is face down, you cannot be affected by any storybook events. So you cannot be affected by storybook events. Return. Doo-doots.
Contamination.
All right.
My go?
It is your go.
I'm going to send Igor out.
Brutal, right? Battle cry. That's rough. That's one heck of a cure there.
I'm going to send Igor out over here to the hardware store to collect chemicals. Vials of vile chemicals. Sorry. I have a cold.
Oh, there's like lots of stuff out right now.
There's so much stuff out right
Yeah.
now.
I want all these things and all the stuff.
You should do some things with some stuff.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm trying. So I want like extra things. Okay, so I have an A and a B.
I see. Oh, you don't have a C.
Yeah, I know.
You have an A and a B.
I don't have a C. Really upset by that. What else
That's
do I
so
need
awkward.
here?
Puts the lotion on its body or it gets the hose again. Yeah, I feel like that's a cure.
So I do have 1 in biology. So I already have like 1 knowledge of biology that I have.
Yeah, you do.
It's already so late in the round. Like, this is terrible, everyone. Okay, I'm going to go ahead.
Are you going to complete like no experiments? What's your goal here?
All right, I'm going to go to this Romanian bazaar for reasons.
Okay.
For reasons. I'm going to get some occult knowledge. It's fine, everyone. Just a little occult knowledge. Nothing to see here.
You good?
I am.
All right, I am going to construct a zeppelin. I'm going to use these chemicals, this goat DNA, and some occult knowledge. And I'm going to build this zeppelin formed from the gastric tract of livestock. Hey, it worked. Formed from the gastric tract of livestock and filled with hydrogen, it is able to transport up to 15 kilograms. I'm like a freaking genius over here. And these cubes here. And I'm actually going to gain some bio and one of these back.
I did not take mine.
And I'm going to gain 4 VP.
Coins.
1, 2, 3, 4. For my Zeppelin. So I'm going to fly around on my Zeppelin and scream at things to get healthy. Get healthy! It's going to work. This is going to work. I know you're thinking it doesn't work, but it will.
All right. What? What are you
Look at one of my
mmming
other
over
cards.
there? I'm
One of
not
my cards.
happy with that mmming.
Like that.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry, I'll stop making noises. Send him to the pound.
I just want to be able to make some things and stuff.
You shall not, and you cannot make things and stuff. I refuse. Did I forget to like move my
All right, I'm going to
cursor
go
onto
ahead
my
and
fingers?
actually, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to put them here, and I'm going to gain 2 coins.
Boy. Now this is actually getting tricky.
I know, right? It's getting super tricky, right? Okay, so let's see here. Did you look under the tile? Which tile? Oh, no. So you don't have to look under the tile if you don't want to. I'll show.
Did I forget to look under my tile?
Yeah,
too?
if you want to look under the tile, you
Yeah, I will.
can.
I'll look under mine. I
Okay.
totally forgot. I was very focused on my chemicals.
Which one are you doing? Hold on.
This is the hardware store.
Okay, so you click on this over here, the hardware store. And you're going to have this investigation. So after visiting the establishment, the particular attitude of the workers and pristine furnishing further piqued their curiosity. Several days later, they decided to forego their scientific obligations for one evening and investigate the hardware store. Please choose the player which is making the investigation, Baron von Hogg, okay?
Don't see this.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
A thick fog surrounded my approach on the cool night that I chose to investigate the hardware store with Igor. I asked the carriage driver to await my return on the outskirts of town while I stole away into the empty streets. Nary a soul was about that evening, and I was soon inside without arousing suspicion. I can either provide evidence to help expose the secret inner workings of the building, or I can conceal the truth and allow the work to continue. The decision was clear to me. I am going to expose the truth. I knew it was the correct decision. To allow this terrible work to continue unabated would not align with my crucial endeavors. But would my cousins feel the same way? So, since I helped discover it, it's an armory filled with advanced weaponry. I gained 3 VP. 1, 2, 3. Good job, Igor. You did me proud, buddy. You did me proud. All right, so you've placed 3 times, and I have placed twice. So it is my turn. That. I am going to take... Because you can use your spouse like a servant, right? So I'm going to take them both over here. I'm going to gain 2 blue. I'm going to gain 2 chemistry. I'm going to gain some chemistry knowledge at the bookstore. They're going to read Chemistry 101 and Chemistry 202.
The doctor just invented the first parade float.
I'm not going to... don't look at this bookstore. Sure, I'll look at the bookstore since I'm here.
Okay.
Might as well. Yeah, it's a parade float made out of intestines. Shimmering gate to another dimension. If exposed, 3 VP. Awarded. Ooh, a shimmering gate to another
Well, you're
dimension.
supposed to be doing the thing here.
Right. Well, I can't do it if you click off of it.
Hey, Hound, how'd you know he was done reading if you couldn't hear? How dare you, Fatal? You know what? It's hard to hear him. I can hear little bits in here and there, but whenever he reaches over for the mouse, I kind of know he's done.
That's fair. Now, can you please allow me to read this compiled journal entries of Baron von Hogg? To my chagrin, a gentlewoman stood near the front door of the building. At this late hour, I can assume that they were standing guard. Not to be thwarted so easily, I tilted my hat to obscure my face and stalked into the alley behind. The lock on the rear door was a trifle for my tools, and I entered without a sound. So I snuck in like that. I could either provide evidence to help expose the secret inner workings of the building, or I could conceal the truth and allow the work to continue. The decision was clear to me. I do not want everyone else to know about this secret portal, so I'm going to conceal it. Knowledge may have been my main pursuit when investigating this suspicious building, but now, with a complete understanding of the devious machinations inside, I decided to err on the side of secrecy. But would this be enough? Bum, 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 bum.
Dun, dun.
I do not expose what happens at the bookstore.
Cody says, yes, master. Thank you for the praise.
Oh, I just kicked my dog onto the table really hard.
Oh, you are a monster.
He's like, oh, he woke up from it. He says, I'm not Igor, don't kick me.
All right. I'm going to, it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to buy
some perfume
this.
For that odorous stench.
I'm going to buy this formaldehyde because
of your rotting flesh.
I cured that, doctor.
Oh.
Yeah. I may
well, if you know any ladies, I have a
one
historical
additional
urge.
completed experiment between generations, which I feel like will be very, very important.
Whoa, yeah, that sounds pretty good. That seems pretty legit. Okay, don't like that. Okay. So for my last and final action, I'm going to do this experiment myself. It's the first time. I am going to discover laundry detergent. With this chemistry and these chemicals, whiter whites, brighter colors, and resist fading, an essential tool in my fiendish arsenal.
Our dog under the table is like, oh my gosh.
And my insanity actually goes down from this, but I feel like it actually went the other way. So I'm going to gain 3 VP. 1,
That's
2,
serious
3.
business. If you can get that laundry done, like, somebody's going to love you for life for that.
Oh, this chemistry knowledge has worked out. All right, so I am done. That was my final action. You have one last final action?
Yeah, I have one last final action. I'm kind of trying to decide, like, what I want to get here. So I think...
That's 2B experiments.
I think I want to go...
Now, can I complete
over
the
here.
C? We will see if I can complete the C. It's funny that it rhymed.
And, yeah, I'll get
the
a
whitest
cog.
of whites. Colors that do not run. I'm also selling ShamWows. But wait,
also
there's
the
more.
ShamWows. Totally
For 4
great.
easy payments, you too can have OxyClean delivered to your home.
Oh my gosh.
Twice a week.
Okay.
TC, you did not make this board big enough. I'm going to score 50 points.
Well, no, they have tokens for that. There's tokens for that.
TC, good job.
Okay.
Don't eat the Tide Pods.
Okay. Let's see here.
That's
Anything
what it's
else?
all about.
Anything
I just want people to eat the Tide Pods.
All right, we're going to move into our late generation here. So
The late generation.
let's click on here.
Make sure I don't get an easier C. That was not easier. You son of a C.
An alternative cure. An envoy from the Order of St. Hubers has arrived, bearing an interesting narrative and shimmering vial of liquid. She has visited each of the manors, in turn unable to conceal her wicked grin and laughter as she so did. The Brotherhood has heard of your suffering, and we wish to offer you in exchange for a meager bit of knowledge. We present a cure, Doctor. Drink of this liquid, and your dreaded affliction will cease, she said, as a bolt of lightning crossed the sky above.
Bombula!
For real. Each player in turn order may choose to discard a completed B-level experiment to the bottom of the deck to place their diseased experiment into the stored experiments. They will no longer be affected by the diseased events.
Stop pulling on my cords.
Oh, sorry. What would you like to do, Doctor?
No, I'm going to keep this historical urge to fornicate. I think it's
Feeling
fine.
like it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's going fine. I mean, worst case scenario, I'm trying to become a lycanthrope anyway, so I feel like they're not against each other.
Was a story event missed on the last turn I did not choose? Well, yes, there was, because there was the stables, and I chose not to go and look at the stables and everything because of a previous thing I had already done.
because it did say that if you already are affiliated
with someone,
nothing happens
then
there.
yeah, nothing happens there. So I did not do that. But Doctor did go and discover a bunch of stuff there. Let's see
Over
here.
there.
All right.
B-level experiment. No, I'm
Okay,
keeping my
so you're
B-levels.
keeping your thing there. Okay.
Yeah.
I already did mine.
I'm on a goal.
Wasted potential. While the disease that plagued the scientists was manageable, the effects to us were still
I'm
tiresome.
kept up all night. I never get a full night's
Time
of sleep.
spent advancing what was they considered true science was instead squandered upon practical medical applications to assuage their own afflictions. Special setup. All players that have not completed their hereditary disease experiment must lose 2 BP.
Oh no. Dang this need to fornicate.
No, you're totally fine, Chakax. 1,000. No problem. Let's see here. Okay, so we still have our bookstore, our hardware store, and our wire service up here that are very, very suspicious. We have you with the thing. Okay, and then the stable hand there. Okay. So I'm gonna take my 3 here. My 3 coins. I got to draw an extra card.
Oh gosh.
Thank you.
I'm moving them slightly closer to you.
Thank you.
There's so much work.
Get them in there.
Helpful.
Get them in there.
Did we replace these by any chance? No.
Go ahead. Yeah, no, we did not do that.
We did. I usually do it.
Move those down there like so. And I believe that is all the things. Okay. Oh gosh, what am I gonna do, everyone? This is not looking good for Team the Countess. For Team the Countess. Okay, the first thing I think that I have to do, just overall, is I have to complete an experiment. I have to complete an experiment. I feel like that's always my first thing on every turn here, is completing the experiments.
I want to let you know that that's out there now, the private study.
Oh. Well, hold on. In fact, I do not have the coinage.
Oh, no. That's horrible.
This is not good. Oh, no.
Because I could buy that. And then I would have, like...
I'm going to go over here. I'm going to get some money.
C's already.
I want to get some money. For reasons unbeknownst to you, Doctor.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You need to keep those generations going. You can't stop with the fornicating, says Cody.
It's true. It's true. It's a problem. I am going to take my...
This is how the generations came to hand.
I'm going to take myself over here.
Okay.
I'm going to gather up some occult knowledge.
Ooh, spooky.
It's very spooky.
Very spooky. All right, then I shall go here, and I shall collect that.
What? That's a good one.
Thank you, thank you.
I didn't want to like have you miss out on that one because that's
I appreciate it.
Pretty big. That's pretty big.
Okay.
My go?
Yes, it is your go.
I am going to. So I need this. I need a little bit of that. Need a little bit of this. Need a little bit of that.
Oh my gosh, this is getting so intense with this being like the last thing here.
I'm gonna go move up creepy and over here and move the villagers down because I'm gonna go collect some body parts.
Doctor got lucky with that 3 VP loss outcome. Super lucky. Yeah, for real, right? You should have built the bank, says Josh. Those were last generation's issues, Josh.
We get our diseases and we move on.
Team Countess, says Angela. Thank you.
What? Come on, I even wore outfits.
All right. Is it my turn? Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay.
I was reading what
I know,
Fatal
you
was
were
saying.
trying to read stuff, and I was like,
This is
I
not
want to go.
safe for work anyways. It's like, it's late where you're at, Fatal Paper Kite. It's okay.
I'm going to make this Faithful Companion. I have 2 occult, so 1 occult and 1 wild. I'm using it for, I have the animal, and I also have 1 of the biology that I had from last generation. Nice. So that accounts for that as well. So
I've done no research.
I'm going to go up 2 BP for that there. I'm going to gain, oh wait. Before I do that, do I have an unused? Oh, I don't have an unused servant. Never mind, I can't do that. So, trained golden retriever to obey and execute commands through love and several blood rituals.
Oh, God.
I don't know if that was needed, everyone.
Listen, if the Big Bang Theory can say the word, I can say the word. Okay?
I don't know if
That's
the extra
primetime TV.
blood rituals were needed for the... I was under the impression that most golden retrievers are gonna do whatever you say anyway. Like they're very good family dogs.
All right, I am going to send this person out. Send my spouse out over here to the stables to collect some DNA. What kind of DNA do we need? I want no stinking goat DNA. We need this rat DNA. Rat DNA for reasons. All right, I did that. And I don't care about your story marker. I will not join your club. Baron Von Hogg does not join your little glee club. Not impressed. You know that's what it is. They're going to be in there doing a cappella and stuff, and I am not here for that.
I'm trying to figure out which one's going to better serve me here, and they're just not. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we're going to move here, like so. We're going to pick up some occult knowledge, like so.
Okay.
Okay, and it's your turn.
I am going to send Igor out here to the builder's office. I'm going to pay 1 coin to you, 1 coin for this building section here, and then 4 coins for this, the Scenic Overlook. Once per generation as a free action, record knowledge, paying all normal costs.
Oh, that's so good.
So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now for this generation.
Yeah, that's
I'm
so
going to pay
good.
one of these. And move my biology down. Just get that going.
This portion here, like, I haven't figured out exactly how to
Maximize it.
maximize this while also like completing experiments and doing stuff. Like it's very, very challenging. Very challenging. For my final action,
For this recipe, I need rat DNA, 3 wings of bat, a dash of a rash, and the blood of a golden retriever.
I'm going to actually pass on my occult knowledge.
To the next generation.
We'll have
pinch
occult knowledge.
of smoked, not sweet, paprika. It's smoked, not sweet paprika. All right, I am going to send my lovely estate servant down to perform an experiment of the helping hand. A fully functioning amputated hand with the ability to feed.
No, what?
Feel human emotions was the result. I'm sad.
No.
But you don't know that because I'm a hand. I did it. All right. So I am going to go up in some creepiness because, you know, it's a
I do not feel like I'm going to finish my life's work this last one
it
here.
says 9 VP plus 4 VP because it is the 2nd generation. So I'm going to gain 15.
Ooh,
1,
doctor.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The extra tokens are over there.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm just going to, over here. Oh, plus 50?
So let's
I'm
see
just
here.
going to hold on to this plus 50.
Thank God I paid for that culinary arts degree, says Nosferatu. And Josh says, I mean, the doctor's trying to become a lycanthrope. Probably should be excited about the Glee Club going to the Monster Mash. Yes? All right. Are you done with
a
your...
reverse werewolf? I'll turn into a chihuahua.
Oh.
I like that. I like that. Yes, I am done with that turn.
I am also done. So this is the end of the generation.
So we get back our pieces. I'm going to end up getting this gentleman right here. Oh, I probably should turn in all my experiment stuff, huh? I have nothing at this point.
Well, wait a second. Just hold on to everything until we go ahead and go through this. So, as
no,
they
but I was
entered...
supposed to turn this stuff in for
Oh,
my last
yeah, you should do
experiment.
that.
Yeah, I don't want to be a cheater.
As they entered their twilight years, the results of the family's investigative efforts became known. The town, no longer is in complete poverty, began to attract new interest from those with both genuine and nefarious motivations. The true intent of the family members was revealed. The evil activities of the wire service were successful because of our collective efforts to obscure and conceal. Place the wire service tile to the side of the play area within reach. The evil services of the hardware store were thwarted by our efforts. Place the hardware store tile to the side of the play area within reach. Baron von Hogg gains 3 VP for exposing that threat. The evil activities at the bookstore were successful because of our collective efforts to obscure and conceal. Place the bookstore tile to the side of the play area within reach. Ooh! So everyone, we only played the 2nd gen whenever we played because we wanted some of this to be a surprise on camera. So I'm excited to see what's happening. Most investigations Baron von Hogg performed were the most investigative actions. This did not go unnoticed by the Order of St. Hubris. Oh, no. And despite their allegiances, they felt this exploratory spirit was worthy of reward. Baron von Hogg immediately gains 4 VP. 4 VP for Gryffindor.
Longevity and clarity. Notes from this time period detailed potential blueprints for a special room, a sanguine coagulant, encased in a glass bubble and fed with an electrical current. Although there are no further mentions of this device, peculiarities and historical accounts suggest that some in the next generation received advice and assistance from an unknown source. Retrieve the status chamber estate upgrade tiles from the scenario box. Any player that completed their hereditary disease experiment has the option of building the status chamber in their estate.
So that was me. Players with the disease cards stored cannot accept this bonus.
Okay. So, which one is it? It says
it's the Stasius chamber.
Ooh, so this one is going to... Oh, yeah, it's going to give you...
Oh, yeah. Each action taken by this piece... Oh, wait, hold on. This is not good.
But you're going to get that last person.
I am going to get this last person, but each action taken with it, I am going to gain an insanity and a little bit of creepiness. I'm going to put this sideways because I'm going to have to pay for it at this whenever I get my money here.
Okay. And so I can't do it, right?
Because right, you cannot, because you did not cure your disease.
Well, my hysterical urge continues.
Go ahead.
It appeared that the effects of the disease have been inherited by the next generation. Without a cure, symptoms of this ailment began to surface on an early age and would carry on through the remainder of their lives. Any player who did not complete or store their diseased experiment draws a maladjustment card for the next generation. Then return the equipment to the scenario box. The experiment to scenario box. So I gain a maladjustment. That's one of these big cards, huh?
Yeah.
Spoiled brat. During the early years, if you take a town action, someone else has already taken, gain 1 creepy. Okay. I'm okay with that. So wait, this is a new generation?
This is a new generation.
It's kind of painful for real.
There. Wait, what's happening?
This is the 3rd generation. I'm the youngest, Baron von Hogg Jr.
What?
Baron von Hogg Jr. This is fake chest hair, but he doesn't care. Don't be jelly.
Remove all the player pieces from the board and perform the end of the generation. Return any remaining storybook tokens to the supply.
Get that person right.
So you start out always with the people that you start out with here.
Right.
Like so. And
the ties that bound the family to these secret warring factions changed the course of history. While secrets could not forever be kept, the silent assistance of 2 influential members of the upper crust ensured that the order would progress in their endeavors long enough to make their presence integral to the town. They immediately began to advance their schemes. Whenever you're ready, click to continue.
There's scheming happening?
Mm-hmm. It happens. Upon receipt of their inheritance, the newest generation of scientists, G'day, were surprised to find a generous addendum attached by the Order of St. Hubris. Aside from their notoriety afforded by this gift, as promised, a permanent structure was to be erected on their properties to aid in their experimental pursuits. Retrieve the Order of St. Hubris tokens. Retrieve the Master Study Vanity Estate upgrades. So Order of St. Hubris tokens? Is that these?
I'm not 100% on the Order of St. Hubris tokens.
Do you think they'll be wolves, or do you think they would be these?
We can use those.
The wolves?
Yeah, let's use those. And then, let's see here. Get the Master Study Vanity upgrades. Yeah, those ones are the tiles that have the vanities on them.
Oh, so
those are not them. Those are the vanity ones right there.
Okay, somewhere in here.
Yeah, absolutely. Angela says, epic. This year. Jim Garner says, let's Baron von Hogg the third. Talking about that new generation.
Young Money.
Very Beatles.
Which one was it? You said Master Study?
Dang, I'm going to have to go into a work meeting and miss Generation 3. No, Josh, at least you'll be able to watch it later. So, the Master Study. Retrieve the Master Study Vanity Estate Upgrades.
Gosh, there's so many in here that we haven't even gotten to.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for joining us, Josh. We'll see you later.
Okay, so I've got those things out.
All right. Starting with the player with the most victory points and continuing in descending order, each player with this Order of St. Hubris token chooses the Master Study to build on their estate. No additional cost is paid for a new plot in this tile. So, the newest generation of scientists were surprised to find the generous addendum attached by the Order of St. Hubris. Did you join the order?
No.
Then that would be me.
So look at those two and see if you want either one of those.
Oh, are they different?
Yeah, they're for biology or chemistry.
Final scoring, 2 points, victory points for each biology experiment completed. Oh, okay, 2 for each chemistry. Well, I feel like biology then maybe.
Chemistry, engineering, or biology.
Okay, so let's do that then. So I have the Master Study. We're going to get this. We're going to... Okay, 1 additional of those. I already held those. I'm going to get 2 animals to start with. I'm going to gain 1 of... Oh, I got to get rid of these things. Like so. I got to pick a thing to do there. Okay. And then we have to do Generation 3, the order revealed here in just a minute. Let's see here. Jim says, I will finish the stream tomorrow. Wife wants to watch some TV. Need to work on the wife faction daily quest. Absolutely. You keep that wife happy, okay? Have fun, and we will see you later, Jim. All right.
Now we get these tiles now.
Yes, and this flips.
Oh, really? So there's another personal library. This one counts as a C. Gain 3 knowledge of your choice. Oh, that's pretty good. Sensory deprivation tank. There's the religious altar, so you get to go down in creepy. And then the victory garden. Gain 3 ingredients of your choice. Yeah, those are pretty legit. Those are pretty legit. And I got these. I'm going to grab another B for my start of the round stuff. I kept this C. Okay. I feel like I know what I'm trying to do here. I should probably look to see what some of these are. Sure, I will take this as my starting resource I get for my storage shed. I've got my servant already. That's once per knowledge I can record.
All right.
Oh no, my chest hairs. Oh well. They were fake chest hairs anyways.
Do you want to go ahead and read the order revealed?
I will attempt to relay the events as they were explained to me, though I fully understand the solemn repercussions of the unfathomable knowledge contained within this text. Amongst the forests of the Romanian countryside, nestled in shadowed valleys of the Carpathian Mountains, there are places so far removed from the rest of the world as to appear almost invisible in their machinations. In shadows tucked away amongst the deeply tangled forests, from the darkest crevices burrowed deep in the earth, these are the places where our most persuasive legends and folklore emerge, and in their isolation, it grows. The next generation's return was marked by a most startling and terrifying discovery, for it appeared that while the disease had left the town, another more insidious plague had befallen the land. The Order of St. Hubris, emboldened by the success of their clandestine labors, took the opportunity afforded them and manifested in their true and cursed forms. And like the embletic wolf head adorning their insignia, they arose with silver pelts, bearing distended fangs and open animalistic maws that dripped with saliva. Hey, these guys sound 100% okay. The least horrifying held this form at least, as the other beast howled, swelling deformities and twisted extremities too repulsive to describe. The ancient evils they had unearthed from beneath the town gave them the ability to transform without the full moon's glow.
What?
And in the light of day, these monstrous beings set upon the townsfolk to enforce their rule either by coercion or by visceral and bloody execution.
Oh, no.
The beasts were real. But as the order expanded its numbers and influence, the beasts did not recognize their new forms as folly. They called themselves DrGlory, embracing the vampiric moniker given them by local folklore, and commanded quick control over the local government. To them, they were the powerful new evolution of society. They perceived humanity as the real monster. However, they were not unkeen to the important work of the family. In fact, they took great interest in their experimentations, even to the point of offering their assistance. And as the new generation was thrust into this distorted new reality, they were forced to consider a most dreadful prospect: to aid these creatures in their scheme and spread their message of dreadful bloodlust, or incur their loathsome wrath. So, okay.
So like things got weird, everyone.
They're like werewolf dude bros, and they're like, join us or die.
Got real weird. It's like stuff happened in the town.
Stuff happened.
Stuff happened.
Right?
Bye, Cody. We'll see you later. Thanks so much for joining us and hanging out with us today.
All right. In the center of town, in the full light of day, and without fear of reprisal, a silver-haired beast rose to its hind legs, almost human in stature. On the steps of the former town hall, she held the still-beating heart of a man who refused to join their numbers. The order had revealed its true self with an unsettling ease, swiftly taking over the town and demanding alliance in the most vicious of terms. Streaks of dried blood and viscera adorned the windows of local businesses and homes. The family was only spared their wrath through the allegiance or accursed acknowledgement of their continued exploitation. The Countess and the Baron von Hogg gain one creepy.
We got a little creepy. Legacy of the Hunter. It was during a period of adjustment to their new surroundings that customary preparations were made to redecorate the west wing of the manor in a more modern style to which they were accustomed, expecting a delivery of druggets from a Persian carpenter. Instead, they were greeted by a strapping young man in a burgundy leather coat. He tipped his wide-brim hat solemnly. "Your family has made a contribution to our fraternity, and here we are to repay that debt through service," the young man stated, pulling back his shirt sleeve to reveal a tattoo of a bow and arrow.
Nice.
He then exited to the servants' quarters without further instruction. The Countess immediately gains one town servant from the lost and $1. Oh. Ooh.
Maybe I should have joined a team.
$1? I got money and a servant? Oh my.
You'll need to pay $1 for that one space you took.
I already did.
Fine.
A monster without. The Order of St. Hubert's Lodge held a dark secret in the mismac recess beneath.
Woo, TC!
Beneath the edifice above. And after navigating a steep spiraling stone staircase, the cousins found themselves in a large stone room, a makeshift laboratory deep beneath the earth. That the walls were warm with heat. Glass baubles and pilfered tools were stacked haphazardly around several wooden workspaces, with failed experiments and devices thrown into metal waste bins beneath.
The lodge's caretaker extended a long, clawed hand towards the center of the room, where a large circular stone well squatted. When they peered inside, they saw the infernal spawning grounds. Slime-covered beasts wallowed within a murky pit, sloshing with the putrid stench of rotted meat. They wailed in unseen torment as the caretakers of the order snapped coiled whips to frighten the malformed wretches into submission.
What?
The caretaker spoke in harshly gravelly tone. "You are free to use this place as you wish. All we ask is for a single experiment when we call upon you. Alternatively, our children here are always so very hungry." It was a dark boon indeed. We offered a place in town to perform experiments, but what would this horrible convenience cost them? Bum, bum, bum.
Let's do it.
Carefully hand the storybook to the Countess and do not let the other players see.
A legacy of charity. While inspecting a wood shelf in the pantry, the unexpected clatter of crystal on stone shook the young Countess. Luckily, it appeared the vial of liquid remained undamaged, although the paper tag attached to the cork stopper at its top was of considerable age. The note stated, "A gift of holy water from a thankful church god," was aptly pressed to the Countess the first. Interestingly, it had remained stored away since the charitable events of long last, Retrieve a vial token from the scenario box and place it near your estate. Oh, I'm liking this, everyone. Confirming the existence of individuals with the ability to change into animal form had remarkable consequences. It is possible that it has even disrupted the studies of our kin. Does a player have the lycanthrope strength masterwork experiment? You have the lycanthropy strength masterwork. Yes. Their existence was proven. Now, could the catalyst of this truly powerful transformation be replicated, and how could it be further strengthened? Special setup. Retrieve the lycanthropic strength. Okay, so update from the scenario box. Oh, and give it to the player working on his masterwork. So you're getting an updated lycanthropic masterwork. A taste of evil early years. Turn to page 18 of the Village Chronicle.
So is it this one? It's lycanthropic strength?
I think so. And then we're going to go.
And it says, what I have seen I cannot unsee. I know now that my grandfather was right, and where he failed, I know I will succeed. Bonus, immediately gain one knowledge. So I gain one knowledge and one ingredient of my choice, but I also gain creepy
and some insanity.
Well, this is a good start. So I guess I gain one of these little cards too, huh?
Okay.
Okay.
Retrieve the spawning pods. Vanity estate upgrade and place it near the game board. Pass the starting player token as normal. So you're going to get the starting player token.
I'm going to do this. So for my knowledge, I'm going to gain the occult.
Yeah, that's a good one to have.
And then immediately gain one knowledge and one ingredient of your choice. I guess I will grab...
Where are the little village pieces that you set aside? The village tiles?
Where?
Yeah, I need those. Because I'm going to go ahead and set up the village. So on spot A, then, okay, the wire service on spot A. Hardware store on B.
This is the best.
And place the bookstore on C. Return all other exposed building tiles to the scenario box. What?
It says, end the game. If you do not complete your masterwork, the overwhelming guilt consumes your last waking thoughts. You die alone as a miserable failure.
What?
And you lose 5 VP. That's fair. Don't worry. I'm going for it. I'm going for it.
Each player retrieves a storybook token and places it on their masterwork. There you go. When a player completes their masterwork, click here for a special message. Monsters spawn. The town hall of the village has been transformed into the unofficial headquarters of the order. When this player visits the monster spawns. They may perform an experiment. So on the town hall.
Let's cover that one.
That one right there? Okay. Gift of spawning. At the end of the generation, the player with the most completed occult experiments will receive the spawning pods vanity estate upgrade. All right. I think that's all the things. Oh my goodness. This was intense, everyone. Let's see here.
Am I the first player now?
I like that ill cutout for the spiral. Also, the uncontrollable desire to put your head out the window of the coach as they're going down there. That's what happens when you get a little lycanthropy in you.
What are you looking for?
Yeah, so you're the first player now on that.
Okay. All right. I am going to start off by just doing stuff. I'm going to immediately... yeah, I'm going to go here. Oh, does it have to be... Triangle? Does it have to be a triangle person? Oh, no. It's just saying that. Okay.
Yeah, it's just saying that if you put your person here with this sort of base, that you can't do this twice. You can only do it once.
Okay. So I'm going to do this one. Tensile joint analysis. Question, could the joint strength be improved by gluing gears into the hindquarters of the family pet?
What?
Probably. Probably. So it costs that, and it gains me 1 VP, which isn't a lot. But what's important is that I had a compulsion to go to the town hall. Must visit the town hall. So I'm going to gain 2 VP. It says, I will observe these sniveling fools as they stumble forth. I must discover their desires. I must know what makes the man a man.
All right, I'm going to go here. I'm at 2 coins. Your turn?
I need to grab green and yellow. Sorry. This
is like an intense last portion of the game here, everyone.
Okay, so I need... That will give me that one for that one. Okay. I'm going to send my wife. I'm going to send myself to the books. Here. And I'm going to take a vial. Do I need these ones? Sorry. I'll take a vial and an animal part.
Okay.
Animal DNA. What do I got here? Ooh, cat. Cat? Yeah, I need this cat DNA. For reasons. Once again, you don't need to ask.
Gross, doctor. Come on now.
You don't need to ask.
Come on now. Should have taken one of these at the beginning of my turn there. Let's do... Okay, I know what I want to do. I want to go to here. And we're going to purchase this. 3 and the 2.
Ooh, we can just get a bleeding statue and just gain a bunch of stuff. I'm going to take her. She's going to go here, and she's going to get some blue. She's going to pick up some chemistry knowledge. Go to read some Chemistry 101, which is needed before you do Chemistry 202.
My turn?
Yes.
All right, we're going to go here. We're going to get some occult knowledge. Oh, gosh. We're going to get this occult knowledge here, like so, I think. Let me double check.
Do it. Oh, yeah, you missed the wig, Dan. I wore...
You missed
wig,
it.
Eyebrows, mustache, goatee.
Yes.
Everything.
He went through the ages. Every generation.
I lost the goatee and the eyebrows. And then I gained chest hair. And then this generation is young money. It's the 3rd generation.
Let me see here.
Baron von Hogg the 3rd, apparently.
I don't know if I need to do that. What do I need to do?
Do it. Do it. Just do it.
All right, we're just, yeah, so I had done that. Thinking of like all the things I need. This is so intense.
What are you going to do next? I know what I'm going to do next.
I need more stuff.
You're like a whole extra person than me. Quit crying. Stop crying.
Okay, let me see my A stuff here. Let me see my A game. I need to see my A game here. Let's go. If I do that there, be like that. Sorry. Oh, it's the end of the game and I'm all flustered, everyone.
I'm going to take my free action over here to once per generation, turn something into knowledge. So I'm going to do that with this chemistry here.
You're turning something into knowledge?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to have to, yeah, I'm going to go here. I'm going to get a coin. I'm going to take a look at some stuff to complete here, I think.
Since I was dumb and I could have done some of this stuff, but I was dumb about it. Like, dumb.
1, 2, 3. All right. I have my final person, so I think you were first, so you get to go first on that.
Yep. All right, so I'm going to go and do some sterilization. The use of carbolic acid to disinfect the surgical area is important to prevent the spread of bacteria. That's important. So I have knowledge in chemistry, and I have got 2 vials. So I'm going to go up in creepiness. It's awkward. Why is that making me creepier? Did I just move that up? Yeah, I think so. I'm going to turn these 2 in, but then I'm going to gain back some more chemicals. Yeah. And 5 VP. So I'm over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfecto. Take your last action, my dear.
All right. Trying to see which ones I have here.
Just so nervous about.
I am, I know.
So
I'm
nervous
like, I
about.
want to try to, hold on. I need to like deal this out. I can't go in town with my servant person, which is like not super great. I'm not happy about that. That's not helpful at all.
You can draw cards. Court knowledge, if you've got anything? No?
Yeah, but I don't want to do that either.
Okay. That's fair.
Don't want to do that either.
Doesn't want to do that either. Doesn't want to do that. Too many options.
Too many things. Let's see here.
Listen, I've already discovered like laundry detergent, sterilization, how to
don't
make
want this
freaking
card.
wings. How to make freaking wings.
You've
I
done
keep a
really
tail,
incredibly good at
tensile joint
this.
analysis because
Okay.
I've just ignored all the petty whines of the humans in the
All right,
village.
we'll do an experiment.
Ooh.
Otherwise, I just feel like I'm wasting stuff if I'm like not experimenting on things.
Whoa.
So I'm going to do this initial animal trials. Gerbil did not survive the initial acid test. Wow.
Yikes. Yikes.
Perhaps larger rodent will be more resistant to effects of acid. I don't think, personally, that's the issue. I don't think that's the issue of it.
It might be the acid.
I think so.
Well, I'll tell you what, carbolic acid is used to disinfect the surgical area, and that's important to prevent the spread of bacteria. So,
I'm trying so hard to get this masterwork done, everybody.
silent love. So since we have done 3 generations, the wig was lost after generation 1. For generation 2, the next generation, if you will, Star Trek, the next generation, to boldly go. For that one, I was wearing just the mustache and some chest hair. And then now is the 3rd generation. So I am Baron von Hogg the 3rd, new money. I got my gold chain, my top hat. It's working out well for me. The ladies love me. They do not.
All right, all mine are done.
Yeah, me too. I've placed all of my people.
Okay.
All of my people have been placed. I will now bring back my people. I will draw 1 card. I like that one too.
This is so intense, being the end of the game.
Drawing 1 card. These will get put out like so.
That's the middle there. Got that. Okay. All right.
You're gonna gain 3 coins.
Oh my gosh, I left to make dinner and the wig is gone. Oh yeah, Silent Love. You missed so much, Silent Love, okay? Like,
your dinner is probably delicious though.
it was, and I am jealous about that right now,
I could
okay?
go for some dinner.
All right.
Some dinner. All right, so I've got my people back. I drew an extra card. I got my money. Are you ready?
No, we still need to do the end of the round here. Do you want to do the call for assistance?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Each cousin's recollection event seems to corroborate the same story during the summer of 1892. A messenger, obviously meant to intimidate, arrived by carriage, unannounced, precisely at noon, dressed in a dapper gray suit, stained in thick streaks of rivulets of blood that cascaded from his shoulders. He wore a mask of gore, his animalistic features stained a sanguine red that still dripped from the tips of his teeth. His belly distended the buttons as if he had recently enjoyed a horrifying meal. "I've come to collect," he entreated with a bow and disgusting lick of the lips.
Gross.
"It is by our pleasure that you and your family remain alive, and we have need of the knowledge of experimentation that you most assuredly can provide. This cannot be arranged," he paused, pointing in the direction of a servant. "I have slaked my thirst on the blood of lesser individuals than these today. That I guarantee." He's looking at our servants. Adler! No!
Run for your lives!
Go to the city and collect things for me. Making a deal with demons, it was impossible for the young scientist to expect an entirely trustworthy offer as presented. Yet to allow a human to be knowingly sacrificed to the jaws of these grotesque animals would also be unconscionable, not Igor. In turn order, each player decides whether to contribute an experiment. Donated experiments are turned face down and placed under your masterwork card. If a player donates, they will receive an immediate bonus based on the level of experiment they donate. Higher levels granting higher rewards. If a player chooses not to donate, they will lose a servant and gain 1 creepy.
What the heck? Right now? What the heck? No, this is not good. Oh. Yes, we're going for it, TC, Petty, like, all 3 gens.
You know
like,
what?
This is it.
You know what? I'm sorry, Igor. You're gone. I'm sorry.
I know,
Igor's gone.
I want to sacrifice him
Igor's
too.
gone. There, I did it.
Oh, no.
Igor's gone.
Oh,
I did it. I
no.
gained a creepy. Igor's gone.
I'm also
Sorry, bro.
going to gain a creepy. Oh, they gotta go. Oh, no.
I did not expect you to do that. I thought for sure
I can't get rid of my experiment. I want to get my masterwork done. I want to get my masterwork done.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, are you ready? Oh, so what's next? Reckoning, the messenger from the order thanks the scientist and vowed to return once again after a time. We're bad people. Any player that donated an experiment loses 1 VP. A B experiment, you gain a knowledge of your choice. C experiment, gain 4 VP. Any player that chose not to donate returns a servant to the lost and gains 1 creepy. Click to continue. A taste of evil middle years. Masterwork completion. When a player completes their masterwork, click here for a special message from the order. Monster spawn. The town hall of the village has been transformed into an unofficial headquarters of the order. So you can perform an experience there to gift a spawn at the end of generation player with the most completed cult experiences. Okay, so that's stuff we've read.
Yes.
So are you ready? I am going to start off by immediately doing an experiment. This experiment right here. So I have knowledge of biology. I have knowledge of chemistry. I have this cat DNA and these chemicals that I shall mix thusly. And I will crossbreed livestock. Unfortunately, favorable traits were actually passed down through selective breeding. A failure, but a profitable one. I will be considered creepy. Oh god, I'm getting really close.
You're getting real creepy. You're getting real creepy.
And I will gain 3 coins. It may have failed, but we know now that mixing cows and pigs makes pows. And pows are wonderful creatures.
Listen, I'm going to the labor union and I'm picking up some new servants.
Oh yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call.
I'm hiring some new help, okay? Listen, the one servant got eaten, and we just don't talk about that guy, okay?
That's fair. That's fair. What do I need? So I have a cult. I need 3 more of that. I need all
I know.
kinds of
I'm all
animal
like over
parts.
here calculating. I need to do this, and then I need to do that, and I need to do some of this.
I'm going to go here, and I'm going to spend 1 coin for going there, and then I'm going to spend 2 coins to get 2 servants back. I'm going to get these bad boys back from the lost. You guys were lost, but now you're found.
Okay, well, we're going to go over here, and I'm going to get
Igor number 2.
a cog.
Igor
I'm going to get one of these.
This is Igor number 2. He's completely not related to the other one.
Okay.
I know you think he is, but he's not.
Okay, okay. Sure go. Sure go. I'm crossing my fingers on this, everyone.
Oh, perfect. I'm going to spend 4 and gain this one, which is here. Oh, I need to spend the last 2. That's okay. Gain gain 3 knowledge of your choice.
Ooh, I didn't even see that one. So good.
I'm going to gain 3 knowledge of my choice.
How do I keep missing all these super good ones?
That was super easy.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. Bonus.
All right.
All right, so I took...
You did that. I'm going to go
Yes.
ahead and complete an experiment. I'm going to complete this experiment. So I have... Listen, everyone. I don't know if you know this, but I made a telephone line directly to hell. Okay, so and by inserting a modern wire deep into the earth, I surmised that I could send and receive voice messages from the netherworld. I don't know why that's a good idea, but
I just freaked myself out.
nevertheless, I have done it.
I was twisting my character and it came off, but it has pegs for the legs. I was like, oh, okay. It goes back. I thought I just broke the mini right here on stream with TC Petty watching.
Oh gosh, don't do it.
It's okay. It's okay. Prototype.
All right.
Prototype. I am going to, for once in my life, I am going to come to the hardware store. I know. And you're like, why are you at the hardware store?
Why are you at the hardware
I'm collecting
store?
animal parts.
Oh,
At the hardware
come on,
store.
doctor. I'm like, what do I need to collect? What do I need to finish collecting here? Don't need that guy for anything. Some of those. Some of those. We need some bodies.
What happens whenever you reach the...
Okay, so you're not allowed to go in here. You gotta go to the chapel in order to become less creepy.
But you gotta spend money to do that too, huh?
No, you don't. You can spend
church?
0 and then go down 1 by creepy, or you can spend more money and go down further.
Oh, I have this shrine, though, that I can use, too.
Yeah, you should do
It just
that.
delays my plans.
We're gonna go here, and we're gonna go to the cemetery, and we're gonna pick up some bodies. Oh, you know what that does?
What?
It moves this down.
Oh, you jerk.
I'm so sorry. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. Okay. So now you just can't visit any of the places in town unless you go to the church and you get less creepy. Sorry, doctor. Sorry, doctor.
Can I go to this shrine, though? I mean, it's here.
That stuff happens at the very beginning of your...
No, this one is a worker placement spot now.
Oh, okay, then yeah, you can absolutely do that. Go to there.
We think. Remember, prototype game, prototype rules. We're going to do it because I don't like this.
You don't want to be creepy. You don't want to be extra creepy.
And if we're wrong,
there are so many
be it.
Tokens. Which tokens? Are you talking about all the little tiny pieces or
Yeah, the pieces are cool, though.
They are super cool.
That's it. I don't have any more workers. Do you have another worker still?
I do have a worker still.
This has delayed my plans.
I'm going to complete an experiment.
I was going to complete an experiment.
That dead body. I'm going to get some extra occult knowledge, and I'm going to go just a tiny bit crazy because of it.
Did I gain my 5 VP for my CrossFit lifestyle? I don't think I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like I did not. I feel like I got too excited by my pig-cow combination called POWs.
That's fair.
All right. You ready for end of the round?
Yes, I think. Whew, this is it.
Why do I have this thing here? I don't think I'm supposed to
This
have that.
is it. I'm going to do
Final
over here.
countdown.
Give me my money. Give me one of those. Okay. Let's hear. Okay. Click at the end of the round to continue.
With a shrill squeak, the violin player ended the performance abruptly. The dinner guests turned their heads to see the source of the commotion, a shambling creature with unseemly patches of wispy gray fur covering their deformities. It climbed over the east veranda. Oh, it's fancy. I got a veranda. And now crouched near the dinner table. It seemed to intuit the place of the gathering and only appeared when all the family were present. Oh, no, he showed up at the wrong time. Oh, this is a family reunion dinner. I am not happy. Do not fear me. I am not your enemy. By mere chance, I happened upon a concoction of Daisy Fleabane and Tassel Hyacinth that was able to completely suppress my insatiable hunger for destruction. Yet I still talk in an angry tone. The jowls of the malformed dog man shuddered with each gnarled utterance, yet his emerald eyes gleamed with the light of hope. With your help, we can cure the entirety of the valley and help to undo the horrors that we have wrought. Though they took exception to use an invention not of their own creation, the cousins' new decision could allow them to avoid the humiliation of donating another one of their previous experiments to these mongrels. Vote. Players will now vote on whether to unleash this concoction to tame the demonic beast of the land. A yay vote is to vote to unleash it. A nay is a vote to refuse. All players take their voting tokens in their hand. Players will secretly choose a side to place face up in their palm, and they'll close their fist and extend it. Okay.
Okay, so let's go over this here. So,
do you want to cleanse the land?
Or refuse? I mean, what? Who are we helping out here? Like,
this dog man seems to be legit. Let's try. Worst case scenario, we unleash the concoction on the people of the village, and it goes badly. They all die. We go to a new village. We still have our money. We're still rich. Look at me. Look me in the eyes. We're still rich. We can just move.
All right. I've made my decision. Hold on. Let me make sure I've made my decision. I made my decision.
Go. Yay!
Cleanse the land!
Let's hope we cleansed. It was strange. While the vote may have commenced and there seemed to have come to a positive arrangement, some were suddenly overwhelmed with an urge to assist the order. They tried to voice their approval to the vote, strained with the effort, but the word nay instead escaped their lips. How could they have known the consequences of their parents' decision to accept the cure of the hereditary illness? Oh, well, good. None of us did that. Moments later, their cursed minds had twisted the truth so irreversibly that they could not fathom why they had ever agreed to such a foul plan in the first place. All players with a disease card in their stored experiments must flip their vote token to nay in their palm if not already. So if I would have done that,
if you would have,
cured yourself, I didn't.
I did, yeah.
And I decided not to. So I decided to stick with my disease. I rejected the order. I rejected another group. I've rejected everything.
You're like, nope, nobody's getting on in here.
People were like, do you want free stuff? And I was like, no. They're like, do you want to show me how you did your experiments? And I was like, no. They're like, do you want to join our club? And I was like, no.
They're like, it's the Glee Club. And they're like, no.
No. So, no. All right, so we still voted to cleanse. So we're good. You're welcome. And it was decided by the group that by the next fortnight they would devise a serum powerful enough to reverse the evil blight upon the land, using a coagulate mixture of the beast's own blood, hemlock's root, and borax. Oh, I probably did that, because borax, you can use that to clean detergent.
Right.
Throughout a series of involuntary trials. Oh yeah, we kidnap people. The chemical was proven strong enough to eliminate the effects of the transformation or kill the subject.
Oh gosh,
so
that's
you're cured
two very
or dead.
different things.
Cured or dead. Hey, healed or dead.
Or odd results. Okay.
The liquid was introduced at the source of the stream that winded through the. Oh, so we just put it in the water supply. Woo!
We're bad people.
Into the river that winded and enveloped the town of Very, Very Hungry. That's too on point.
Like very, very.
Because it's in Hungary, very hungry. Like a glittering oil, it spread downstream, turning the murky, clear waters once again with a supernatural evanescence. Also, it was sparkly and it's nice.
But it was pretty.
Like mineral water.
So it was pretty, yeah.
It's like mineral Perrier.
Yeah. Perrier.
After less than a day's passing, Perrier. After less than a day's passing, the azalea blossoms that once dotted the landscape were in full bloom, and the radiant sunlight bathed the valley in a honey glow. The creatures that remained found themselves reformed, though still horrific to behold.
Oh, no.
And went about clothed in dapper suits and summer dresses with hats that could easily be tipped as a friendly greeting. Those of the order that refused to submit to the cleansing beauty fled into the hills, never to be seen again. The cousins were free once again to be the most unconventional presences within the town and returned to their labors with no further interruptions. We good. Due to the surprisingly and uncharacteristically good nature of the ill-tempered family of scientists, the blight from the land was removed. You're welcome. The seemingly important crystal vials of holy water, while not pivotal to the tale of the cousins, was interesting to note nonetheless. For this Bohemian glass piece represented the finest hand-blown 17th century crystal, and as the Austro-Hungarian Empire waned, these commanded prices that rivaled the most precious jewelries of the time. The cousins took this opportunity to sell the vial for a significant sum of money. The Countess gains $2.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Which is a lot.
Thank you. Okay.
Temporarily remove all building tiles and turn to page 17 of the Village Chronicle. Okay. Oh, all building tiles. I'm not dumb. What's TC saying?
That we got no achievements. We did really badly.
No, we did good.
Look at the town looks nice, TC, though. It looks nice.
What do you mean no achievements?
Yeah.
You're no achievements.
This place looks very dapper now.
Hardware store goes on B. Bookstore goes on C.
There we go. See, look at there's like
School
roads and
for hybridized
everything.
individuals. When visiting this building, pay 1 to gain a caretaker from Lost. Ooh, a caretaker is one of these people. I could gain that person.
Oh, very nice.
He's reformed.
Yeah.
A gift is spawned. At the end of the generation, the player with the most completed occult experiments will receive the spawn. Oh, that's
spawning
the same
pods.
thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I keep reading that.
Yeah.
All right. So, did I already gain my money? Was I broke last round? I think I was.
Yeah.
I think I did. I think I did everything for the new generation.
You did all the things.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready?
I think so.
I am going to send my lovely assistant to do an experiment.
Oh, okay. Oh, are you gonna do your life's work? Are you gonna do your
now that the town has been cleansed, I am free to be the most powerful beast man in the village. Lycanthropic strength courses through me. Transformative supernatural strength harnessing both science and the spiritual. I'm so pumped right now.
TC says, no, I mean he unlocked the no achievement for refusing everything.
The secret was not only the wolf DNA, but using the frog DNA to fill in all the gaps in the gene code.
I did not realize. This is very Jurassic Parkish.
Na, 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 na. So I have got my 2 animal parts. I have got 4 knowledge cubes from here, 1 knowledge cube from here, 1 occult knowledge from here.
Very nice.
And I'm going to get to do my story thing and gain 21 victory points.
Oh my goodness. Oh
That's what she said.
All right. What do I need to do here?
I do need to do a story thing.
Okay. Oh, do your story thing, yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's going to be
Okay,
cool.
hold on. Let me pull it
Life's
up.
work. Life's work. Is there a life's work on here? Where's my life's work? What happened?
It's gone.
Is it too late?
It's gone.
My life's work. No.
He's a happy werewolf. He's very, very happy. He gets to hang his head out the carriage window and be perfectly fine.
I'll find out what happened to my life's work.
All right. What do I need to do here?
So sad. I guess I'll have to drown myself in all these victory points.
All right, we're going to go here. We're going to get some of this here, like so. Oh my gosh, if I can get this. Okay. Your turn, Doctor?
What do I want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do with your life? What do you want to do with your life now that you've completed your life's work?
I feel like doing nothing, honestly. I feel like I've done everything I could do. What are these? I have some B cards here. Why do I have so many C cards? What was I thinking? Was I thinking I was going to get all these C cards done? I guess. I mean, this could be useful. Excuse me. So sorry. Just right in everybody's ear. I'm going to gain...
You do have to pay a coin for that.
Oh, God. I don't want to. All right. All right.
All right. We're going to go ahead and go here with my 2 peeps. We're going to get one of these. We're going to get one of those. Like so.
All right. I'm going to go here to my shrine and lose some creepiness.
Oh.
For reasons.
Very helpful.
For reasons.
All right, I'm going to go and I'm going to complete my life's work.
No!
Yes! I shall now complete my life's work.
I didn't think you were going to get there. I'm kind of sad that that happened.
Like so. Can I get one of those little tokens over there, please?
There you go.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes. My storyline was just to pee on a fire hydrant.
Aww.
That's fair. I deserve that.
So now I have gained immortality. They didn't say beauty, but they did say immortality. So I don't know if you just get older and older and then you start looking like
a skeleton.
Yeah, but you're still alive. Just still alive.
Like with vampires,
Okay?
I mean, that happens in like some of the vampire stories, right? They get older and like parchment thin skin and get all hideous looking.
Yeah.
But then they drink blood to like look younger. You just don't have that drink blood part. So
Right.
You should have probably just become a vampire. I'm just saying that like I get to walk around town like looking all cool and dapper while these half human things are walking around looking all grotesque. But then like when I need it, I can still turn into a werewolf.
Oh, okay.
So just, you know. Just casual things, just mentioning. I'm going to have her come over here and gain me some precious body parts. And so that's going to move down 1, and that's going to move up 1, which is definitely why I did that thing.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and go... We're going to go here, I think. I'm going to purchase a thing that is this 8 VP points. Like so.
Oh no. I just realized I can't complete everything I want to do. I can't complete this experiment. I'm going to eat these cards instead.
Don't do it, Doctor.
I need like one animal part. Do you have an animal part I can borrow?
Don't look at my animal parts over here. You complete your stuff. You complete your stuff. Let's see. I really like the green lighting about your table in this way. It adds the mood very well. Oh, thank you so much, Angela. I especially change it for some games just to make sure that they're highlighted a little bit better and they look a little bit better and everything. So
here's the problem.
What's the problem, Doctor?
I have one person left.
Mm-hmm.
And I need animal parts and then a way to trigger the actual experiment. Otherwise, I've got everything I need besides that one animal part.
I see.
It almost doesn't matter what I do with my last guy here.
I know, I'm kind of at that last portion here where I'm like, like, what am I going to do with this last thing? I think, though, that you may have gotten me. Unless some surprising stuff happens at the end here.
I guess I'm just going to come here and record knowledge. Why not?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm also going to record some knowledge.
Up my engineering skills. Yeah, I need one more animal part. I was going to try to do the human to animal skin grafting.
I can't because I don't have enough cubes for it. I need one more extra cube.
I don't know if that'll mean anything at the end, but just in case.
Yeah.
And I'll keep my
So we'll
coins.
be doing an experiment here.
You can do an experiment?
Yeah, because instead I'm going to do my experiment here, which is a little minor necromancy, just a little tiny bit of necromancy, okay?
Should have grabbed some A cards.
I created a human marionette from skeletal remains, wires, and pulleys. Totally fine. Totally fine. That's what you do whenever you become immortal, okay? And I lose a little bit of insanity. Well, a little bit. It's a little insane for that. And we'll collect some of that. All right,
Did you move up creepy too?
The end game. I did not.
Bum, bum, bum.
All right, everybody, let's see what happens here.
The monsters felt guilty about not honoring their word, even if it stretched their sense of ethical duty to do so. On a cool summer evening in the twilight years of life, the newly inspired creatures formed a bright conclave and paraded their way the steep and winding hills to the estate. Within hours, the new structure was built. And though they proposed a feast in the scientist's honor, they quickly meandered back home when the gates were firmly shut and the hounds were released to chase them from the property. Award the spawning pool's vanity estate upgrade to the player with the most completed occult experiments.
Oh, that may have been really helpful whenever I did that. Hold on.
Occult. I don't have... I think I just have...
Oh, yeah, I enacted some blood curses. Like, I did the telephone line to hell.
I've got, like,
I did the creepy marionette.
I did for my other ones, but I only have one right now.
Yeah, I definitely did that. I need that spawning pod.
Okay. It's a vanity thing.
Now, since all of my spaces are filled along here, what I do is I get rid of one of them, and then I can put this in here. Which final scoring 1 VP for each completed experiment. That's good. So I'm just going to get rid of this one here and put the spawning pods in there.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Most completed. Okay. Ignore all plot costs. Okay. Continue to final scoring. Each estate upgrade is worth 1 VP.
So each one of these is going to be worth 1 VP.
All right. So count off yours first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Add any additional points for any vanity upgrades?
So I don't have any vanity upgrades that do that. You've got yours though. What does yours do? Spawning pool says final scoring score VP. What's your other one say?
This one here. So final scoring 2 VP for each completed biology experiment.
Do you have any completed biology ones?
I do not.
You also get the spawning one, which is just 1 for every complete experiment. So
yeah.
How many complete experiments do you have right now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5?
Yep.
Does it count the other ones that you stored too, or are you counting those?
I'm counting those.
So 5? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds right. So we'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Negative 3 for any maladjustments.
Okay, I have a maladjustment. So 1, 2. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay.
So check to make sure the player with the lycanthropic strength completed their masterwork. If they did not, they lose 5 VP. So you did. You did good on that. And then see your ending.
3 generations of diligent scientific minds toiling at an unspeakable work surrounded by decaying stone walls. their ignoble experiments tucked away amongst the deep forest and well-worn dirt roads that traverse the gray countryside? Could the family's indifference to the plight of the disease truly be blamed for how the pandemic consumed the region? Is it possible that they assisted a supernatural force that could ingrain themselves so deeply in a small town's infrastructure that an entire populace would be turned into monsters themselves? Or that a counteragent could be procured and unleashed to undo an evil curse? Unearthing this mystery took considerable effort, as the history of the region had all been forgotten and the memory of the several eccentric entrepreneurs isolated in aristocratic circles had faded away, obscured by time like the mist that still hang over this small valley. But whether truth or fiction, Very's residents cling to these superstitions in whispered conversations. On nights when strange sounds emerged from the fog, they turned their gaze towards the grim chateaus in the distance and wondered what strange machinations were contained within. The end? Question mark. Remember, this is this app thing here is a prototype too. This isn't fully done.
Absolutely.
So I think I won this because I'm right at 100 points.
So you count your VP there, and that would be the game as far as like VPs and who won and everything on that. Absolutely. Let me go back down to the board here, which
you were at 84.
I started catching up at the end of the game.
You did.
I really started catching. If I would have been able to, I want to say like do one more C or something like that, I feel like I would have at least caught up to be within this area here.
Well, like I think the big thing is that I got a C in the first round and a C in the second round.
You did.
And then I bought my other C, so I didn't even have to worry about a C this time.
One whole round where I just wasn't able to get that going. Like, wasn't able to do a C masterwork there, or a C work there, and I just wasn't able to carry it out.
I totally biffed though earlier because I had this occult the whole time, and I was like, why didn't I use that?
No.
Like, I didn't use it when I could have used it, so I was like, no.
Well, thank you for everybody who hung out with us today. It was a very long stream, but
2 hours and 45 minutes. It's not that bad considering we talked. We had to explain it.
Yeah.
We're reading the things instead of having them read to us.
This was so much fun.
There was costume change. There was
so much fun.
There was 3 costume changes during the stream.
That's like almost good as Beyonce or something like that, right?
It's Lady Gaga.
Yeah, Lady Gaga.
At least. At least.
If you are interested in this Kickstarter, make sure to check out the link in the description for this, as it is in there. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe to our content. Ring that bell so you get notified whenever we go live, because we go live very frequently. We talk about Kickstarter games every week, as well as we play 2 games. So stay tuned for all of that as well.
And if you're interested in anything on the table, my father's work, the X-Trayz by GameTrayz, or the Game Topper, all those links are in our description. And our next game will be Steampunk Rally Fusion on Thursday.
That's right. That's right. And I'm thinking about doing the Mother's Day Murder Mystery Chronicles of Crime on Sunday. On Mother's Day, everybody. Yeah, and that's like a play-along sort of thing where you get to help us solve a murder mystery. Super awesome. And thank you. Thank you. We saw some new faces out here. Yeah.
Well, TC's so nice. And C in the first generation is rare and nice. I've done it both times I played it. So.
Yeah. Doctor is so good. Like, you've gotten really lucky on some of those card pools. You've been really good.
The first game it was lucky because I had a bunch of biology ones. So like one led to another one, which like led to another one. This time was not. This time I was just really good and skilled. Okay?
Okay.
Really skilled.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you stuck with us, we appreciate it. We could have done a shorter version of this, but we felt the game needed a full playthrough.
Yes.
We knew we could get it done. We wanted to do it for you and for us. And if you enjoyed it, you enjoyed yourself, definitely come join the pack. We've got Discord.
Yeah, Discord, all sorts of stuff. Because, like, the game is so much fun with so much story and so many cool things happening and stuff, and we really wanted to highlight that and then show you different things from other gameplays out there.
And I was worried since we played the exact same scenario the other day when we learned it, that like I would know some of the things coming up, and I did know 1 or 2 things, but the other things changed so much so that it threw me off.
Yeah.
Like I thought, oh, I'm going to be good because I know this or do that, and no, it didn't work out that way.
And I cannot wait to see the final version, like the game app and stuff of this. Like, I cannot wait for the final version of this. Like, I'm so excited because like the base game of this that we have that is the prototype is amazing.
And it's going to come with GameTrayz. I mean, come on.
Absolutely. So thank you so much for joining us tonight, everyone. We will see all of you later. Good night.
Bye.